Alright. Good. Good. OBS. YouTube. Camera. Hello. Hello. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me. Plug it back in, Ashton. Ashton's like, it's not that simple. Actually, it is that simple. Just turn it off and turn it on again. Hello. Hello, everyone who was hanging out early. I hope you didn't wait too long. I think I've got everything set up. How does the music sound? I couldn't remember what we set the music to last time. Does it sound too loud over my voice? I can bring it down some. Hello. Thank you for coming, Rev is dead. Even if you can't say, that's okay. Hello, Nastya. I've been okay. I've been kind of sick, kind of like fatigued for like a couple weeks, but I'm starting to feel much better. That's okay, your favorite page. I'm glad you could make it, even for a little bit. Ooh, I just started and my leg's already itching. Ryu Z4K1, I've been cooking up a new picture perfect boyfriend game, but I really haven't. Like, all there is an idea and some notes I've written down. I would like to make a third game to like finish off the story, but as of right now, I haven't been really working on it. What happened yesterday, your favorite page? Yeah, me too, Nastya. I have not been able to record any videos for like 2 weeks because I've just been so tired. Like, you know, you do something and then you gotta take a nap. Like, oh, I walked up one flight of stairs, better go lay down. But, does the music sound okay? I can make it lower or louder if you guys need. Making sure this looks okay. Also so that I don't forget to, when we start the game, to make myself smaller. Oh. You got a new ferret? Oh, Coco's such a cute name for a ferret. And you sprained your ankle? Oh, I don't think I've ever sprained my ankle. But oh, I can imagine that hurts. I think you should like lay off it for a while. Don't try to always try to not move on it too much. I think those here heal very well. Oh, I'll have to look for your picture on Tumblr, Nastya. Thank you so much. You don't hear the music? Maybe I made it too low. Those here heal very well. Golly. Yeah, the music isn't playing. Pourquoi? Pourquoi? Yeah, that's the music. For why don't you play? Alright, how about that? I turned the music all the way up. Alright, I just turned the music all the way up. Can you hear it now? Alright, it's playing at least. Alright, I just turned the music all the way up. Alright, so you should be able to... I don't know why it was so quiet. I only had it at half the volume. Thank you so much for the help, guys. Hannah Val, there's so many fine babes in this game. There's so many. So there's the fine babes that we play as. But then there's like the romance options like down there on the left and the right. Very fine babes everywhere. I don't know who to pick. Oh, thank you so much, Lizen Cachette. Alright, now is the music too loud? I can turn it down a little bit. It looks like negative 30 decibels was too low and nobody could hear it, but I can always make it a little bit lower. Thank you. I like wearing a bunch of ribbons in my hair and pretending it's like a flower crown. I always wanted a flower crown. GXCL8, watching from Saudi Arabia. Wowie! It's so flattering when people from all over the world watch my silly little channel. I try to keep up on the subtitles, because I gotta do those manually. Alright, the music's good? Alright. Oh, your favorite page. I hope you did get your latte. And if the music, like, starts getting too loud, again, just let me know in the chat. I've got the chat on a big, huge, drawing tablet with, like, it's zoomed in so I can see it. Alright. That's weird. Oh, or maybe I changed... Yeah, I think that's what it is. We changed it in the settings. Alright. Huh. We were smart back then. Alright, so that's why it was low. Because we already had it at the perfect volume in the settings of the actual game. That's great. Hello, Taylor Mosley! I also have to warn you guys, I drank a lot of coffee. I don't usually drink coffee, but sometimes I need the energy, and oh boy, I'm feeling it. So I may also have to run to the bathroom. Hello, Miss Cat. Abraxas is your favorite. You know, after we played this last week, the more I think about it, I think I like Abraxas too. Like, our partner, Edgar, is adorable, absolutely adorable, but I kind of want to crack Abraxas. Not crack as in, like, the current meaning of crack. Crack as in get through his hard exterior. Yep, Uggy Stoopy, I'm flying. I don't usually drink coffee. It's, cause it has a really big effect on me. If I drink coffee after 6 o'clock, I will be up for, like, I won't get any sleep. Coffee just keeps me up. And also, I remember, you gotta eat food if you're gonna drink a lot of coffee. And I also mix my coffee with a lot of hot chocolate mix. Oh man, Orange Dragon, that's a tough question. Astro or Adrian Kevin from the Slugman game. I'm still thinking about that game. Cause Astro, you know what? I think I like Adrian/Kevin. Like, yeah, Astro is really, really hot. He's a stern teacher. You guys know I like older men. But there's just something about Adrian Kevin and his puppy energy is really cute. So yeah, if I had to choose, I would probably pick Adrian Kevin. Cause we know they're the same person. They're not fooling nobody. They're not fooling nobody except the MC. Yeah, Mad Black Liam, crack it in both definitions. What kind of, I don't know what kind of coffee brand it is. It's some kind of instant coffee. I don't know what brand it is. Your favorite page, one of your friends fell asleep right after drinking coffee? Cause the thing is, coffee has different effects on people. Like, my husband drinks a lot of coffee, and it kind of evens him out. But I drink coffee, and it makes me kind of sick. So I should have enough energy for this stream. Lizin Cachette, absolutely. You can give me a game recommendation. Yeah, what is it? Nescafe? Is that the brand? Is that a subsidiary of Nestle? I didn't know they made coffee. You know what? I don't know why Hanaval and your favorite page, why the main character is usually so clueless and dumb, but at least in the Slugman, it says right in the game page that the MC is completely oblivious. It's, that should be like a warning for the game. This MC doesn't know anything. But yeah, usually it helps the player ease into the world if the main character is dumb, but not that dumb. Oh, Kashan, you drank coffee and you stayed up for 4 hours? Ugh. You definitely gotta eat something while you're drinking the coffee, but aside from that, I don't know. I don't know the coffee etiquette. I dropped my fan. Phew. Oh, it was cold today, and now it's starting to be hot. Yeah, exactly, Broccoli Fox. People with ADHD, for example, have a different brain chemistry, what makes it so that caffeine has the opposite effect, also making you sleepy or calming you down. It's called a paradoxal effect or something. Yeah, exactly. Aw, orange dragons, you can't sleep. Aw. Yeah, your favorite page, the main character be like, what, there's an intruder? Oh, well, let's go to the living room anyway. Not even gonna grab the machete that you keep under your bed? Oh, yeah, do I have that game? No, I have the game Seduce Me. I don't have Obey Me. I've heard of it. I've heard a lot about it, but I still haven't played it yet. But I think it's a cell phone game. And I have the ability to record cell phone games, but it's really difficult to sync them up and record them. Oh, really? Miss Cat? Is matcha tea caffeinated? Because usually when I need a small boost of caffeine, I'll drink green tea, but I gotta be careful with that too. But sometimes when I need a lot of energy, I drink coffee. It is a dangerous sacrifice. Me too, Orange Dragons. I can't stop thinking about Adrian/Kevin and his big cozy chest. Can someone please give Orange Dragons a chill pill? I know. So I don't have trouble sleeping, but sometimes when I like really need to shut down, I've got eye masks, and I'll put on an eye mask, I'll lit like a lavender candle, a scented candle, or one of those wax melts, because I think they're safer, with like a flowery scent, and I'll put in earplugs, and I'll have my eyes covered, and I'll just kind of lay on my back and just breathe. Yeah, box breathing. And I'll just like lay there. Oh yeah, and I'll put on like spa music on YouTube. Like I'll just have my phone playing some spa music, and it's kind of like a sensory relaxation thing, and I'll just like try to clear my mind as much as possible, and before I know it, I'm asleep. If that helps. Oh, Liz and Liz and Cachette. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. It's a different one? Really? Yeah, if you ever have a game recommendation, like I might not be able to get to it right away, but you're always welcome to like put it in the comments of any video. Oh. Oh wait, is there more of these? Alright, I'll have to look that up later. There seems to be a couple games called Obey Me, but I'll have to look that up, thank you. We gotta get some mate and get yerbed out of our gourds. Okay, Huggy Stoopy. I do remember Cole, your favorite page. I never forgot him. I can't wait to play more of that game. That's gonna be fun. I hope we get some answers. Oh, thank you so much, Orange Dragon. I hope that helps. I hope you do get some sleep, because getting sleep is very important. Oh, Liz and Cachette, the creator's name is Frar. Alright, I did see one by that name. Let me just bookmark that. Let me just... Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a different game. Okay. It looks like it's in Russian, but I'll have to check if there is an English version. Thank you! I'll come back to that after the stream. Sleepy Bug! Hi. Hi, dear. Thank you for coming. I am. Sleepy, I'm rested, and I drank coffee. I drank a bunch of coffee. I drank so much coffee, I'm gonna be paying for this. We can never forget the palest crab monster that I believe could be my boyfriend. I like palest crab monster characters. They're cute. We are very thankful for your knowledge and wisdom, Broccoli Fox. Yeah, Orange Dragon, I can't really give very good advice for sleeping, because sometimes I have trouble sleeping too, but just kind of like surrounding yourself in a quiet, soothing environment and just like trying to lay still and not think too much. That's what helps me sometimes. Ooh, oh, Sleepy, you made a strong matcha chai? Ooh, what's a strong matcha chai? I'm dilly-dallying, forgetting that we got this cool game to play, but I think I have enough energy to get through it. Like I said, I may have to run to the bathroom at some point. Oh yes, Forest Friend. I would like some chocolate chip cookies. Why is my mouth actually watering when you said that? Like, oh, cookies? Let me get some of those cookies. Man, I should get some dough and make some chocolate chip cookies. I made them from scratch once. It was terrible. There was a huge mess everywhere, and the cookies weren't even that good. So I said, never again. I'm just gonna buy the dough. Sorry about the ads, your favorite page. I try to keep them on medium because it helps me make money. It helps me make money so I can buy cookie dough. Uggy Stoopy. Your usual recipe for sleep is to play video games until you can't hold your eyes open. Aww. Oh, jeez. The flower shop of horrors. I hope you get some rest, Sleepy Bug. Also, you guys should totally check out Sleepy Bug's channel as well. That's Sleepy with 5 E's. Thank you, Forest Friend. Lizinge Cachette, what's my favorite ice cream flavor? That's... because it changes. When I was little, I really loved strawberry, but now that I'm older, I like vanilla. I like just like the kind of vanilla that's fresh, like the kind that's actually ice cream. Excuse me. But then for a really long time, I really was into cookie dough. And like lately, I've been into vanilla, but with like Oreo cookies crumbled into it, so like kind of a cookies and cream. Sorry, Orange Dragon. You know what, Mad Black Liam? I don't know. I don't know how long you have to watch the ad for it to count to get me paid. I don't know how this works. They never explain it. Ah. Your favorite page. You can't refuse the sleep. Embrace the sleep. Flower shop of horrors, flower shop. I am dillying my last dally. Alright, I'm gonna start soon, I'm sorry. Come on, allergies. Ooh, excuse me. Phew. Yeah, I did kind of know that, Broccoli Fox, that when eating raw cookie dough, the flour also causes a stomach ache. That's why removing the eggs from the dough doesn't immediately make it safe to eat cookie dough raw. Yeah, forest friend, you know it. Dilly-dally, shilly-shally. Okay, your favorite page. Oh yeah, Crystal Aquamarine, you are very much allowed to make an espoir in your Tomodachi Life game. I would be honored. I would be flattered. I know, Orange Dragon, and it's like just when I'm about to start recording, that's when my allergies are like, hey, you know that allergy medicine you took this morning? Forget about it. Ugh, hopefully it doesn't bother me too much. Hi, Venus! It's okay. It's very okay. Enjoy your cousin's birthday party. Tell him Espoir du Vide said happy birthday. Alright. I've dillied my last dally. Alright. Yeah, so I should probably start playing the game before the coffee wears out. Okay. Hello, thank you so much for coming to my live stream. I am Espoir du Vide, and today we're going to play some more Burn the Midnight Oil. I am hopped up on coffee. So, last week we played... Wait, where's the game? Last week we played the lovely Circe's route, and I didn't realize that you get different love interests. I know you can't really see them right now, but in the last one... Wait. OBS. OBS, move out of the way. In the last game, we met Abraxas, this cool white-haired dude here, and Nocturne was this cool witch lady, and our very cute human assistant Edgar. And those are the love interest for Circe. So this time, excuse me, put that there, put that there, yeah, this time we're going to play as Dante, the werewolf. He's a werewolf and a police officer, I think, and we're gonna meet these cool guys. This cool green-haired guy was the one who caught my attention first. The guy in the middle is Dante's partner, whose name escapes me, and then there's this mysterious hooded guy here. Oh, really, Mad Black Liam? So apparently you have to watch at least 30 seconds or the entire ad if it's shorter than 30 seconds, and clicking on the ad helps. I don't want you guys to be clicking on no ads, unless it's something you actually really want. I don't know. There's gotta be a Benadryl Hatman visual novel. I'm surprised there isn't. Oh, really? Japanese raw eggs and American pasteurized eggs are two different things. I did hear that. Here I am dilly-dallying again. But this time we're going to play as Dante, and Let's see, the mystery of the last one was a museum blew up, a magical artifact was stolen, and, we were hired by the men in black of the supernatural world, to go see what happened. Hello, Dante. Alright, let me move stuff around. So what kind of lore do we have here? Dante, date of birth, February 7th, 1953. I think this takes place in the 80s? Iridis? Is that his name? Several years ago, Dante struck a deal with Orion, a former friend of his mother. Stuck in North Haven ever since, that's the place where this takes place, Dante unwillingly works as a cop. He spends his nights chasing criminals, waiting for the day when he'll finally have fulfilled his end of the deal. At last, Orion puts Dante on his final case. There's a suspicious new drug on the market he wants Dante to investigate, but the roots of this problem might be even more dangerous than they thought. There's like, oh, is that a picture of baby Dante and his mum? And Dante does know Circe, but they're not, I don't think they have like a super close relationship. Sleepy bug. I want to ride that man like a roller coaster. Alright, so let's get right into it. Cool. Who is this fine gentleman as soon as we start the game? Is this Orion? Alright, let me just move stuff around. Where can I put this? I don't know. Or maybe I could put it up. I don't know. I never know where to put the chat. Sorry, guys. Alright, let's see if that works. The rain hits the window in a peaceful, hypnotic pattern. Oh, that is Orion. Well, Orion stares outside, thoughts wandering. He has no work left tonight. He's done with moving, too, so he could go home. But to what? It's not like being at home is any different from standing around here all night. At the same time, he knows he can't stay. Daytime isn't for creatures like him. He is expected to hide away, never to be seen by the ones who wander the hallways after the sun has risen. A deep sigh escapes him. What a fantastic mustache, sir! He is sure it's the rain that's making him melancholic. It had rained the day his mentor died, too. Why the deep frown? Orion feels himself twitch at the sound of someone else inside the room. Only the familiarity with her voice can ease his initial tension. He locks eyes with the woman reflected in the window. Did that say Francesca was Dante's mum? Laura Juliana San Pedro. That's neat. You made a plague doctor mask with cardboard. That's neat.
It's you.
Her. It's me. Francesca sits down on Orion's desk, giving it a pat. Were it anyone else, he would think them rude, but this is Francesca. Who is Francesca? Francesca Collins, Dante's hellhound mother. She passed away when Dante was still young. As a good friend of Orion, she asked him to support Dante after her passing. Okay, so that's Dante's mum. If she suddenly behaved politely around him, he would think she was sick. They're each other's precious friends, which is more than Orion had had in a long time. New office, new furniture. It's nice.
It is indeed. I was planning on inviting you over sometime, since I guessed you'd want to see it. But speaking of inviting you, did someone let you in?
One could almost think that Francesca belonged here, thanks to that natural arrogance of hers. And his mom is sassy. But Orion doubts any officer here would have actually let a stranger walk right into the station for no apparent reason. Not exactly.
So, you...
Orion stops himself mid-sentence. He's like, so you broke in, again. If she wants to get somewhere, she finds a way, even if it means somehow breaking into a police station unseen. She could have met with him outside, which she usually does, but it seems today is different.
You know, you shouldn't be here.
I stopped by your flat, but you weren't there. What else should I have done?
Still, breaking in is dangerous.
I wouldn't call it breaking in. It was more like entering through unusual means. Orion is admittedly a bit curious, but he won't bother to ask how she did it. She'd only refuse to tell, just to tease him. Besides, that's not what he's focused on right now. What's much more interesting is her scent. She smells human.
Are you wearing perfume of some kind?
There are items like that out there, made to mask your scent, change it into something else. That's a good idea. Rather than the price, it's finding someone who makes them that is more complicated. Orion doesn't understand why she would go through the trouble. Normally, she more or less smells like a werewolf. There's no reason to hide that. Francesca smiles and looks around. Her tone is playful, as it most often is. This office suits you much better than the old one. A bit empty, though. I think it'll need some decorations. I would have brought something if I had known you were moving.
Francesca, why do you smell like a person, like a human?
There's no making her talk about something she doesn't want to say. Giving up, he plays along.
I would have told you about it, but I only heard about the promotion last evening.
When Advik, who is Advik? You throwing these names at me? Chief Superintendent of the Supernatural Crime Division in North Haven. Okay. When Advik decides on something, you might be faced with sudden changes without any warning. This was such a case. He's all like, you have just been promoted. You're an inspector now. Your boss sure is a spontaneous guy, but congratulations on getting promoted, if you're happy about it. Otherwise, my condolences. Is he happy?
He's like, I am smiling.
For a moment, Orion pauses to consider his answer.
I hope I will do it justice.
Of course you will. You're an excellent officer, Orion. One of very, very few. Believe me, this city is lucky to have you. Francesca turns quiet. She suddenly seems a bit downcast, which is unusual, and the hesitation on her face makes Orion uncomfortable. She doesn't like being seen as anything other than her confident self.
Is everything all right? You know that I'm always here to help you.
Now she has to chuckle. Orion has helped her only once so far, and it had been a giant mess of her being accused of a crime she didn't commit. She'd taken a liking to him for believing that she was innocent. Their meetings since then had been irregular, but when she does come by, Orion is happy to make time. Oh, that's so sweet! Francesca is the only one he can confide in. If she is indeed in need of his help, he'll do whatever is necessary. There's no need to worry about getting involved in something he can't do. If she is here to ask him, then it is within the realm of his means and morals. Aww. But that's not what she's here for. I probably won't come to visit you anymore. We'll have to stay in contact another way. Orion tenses up.
Is someone after you?
If anyone catches wind of her identity, that she isn't the werewolf she portrays herself as, but rather a heckhound. Wait, is that different? Then she's in danger. Wait, is that different? A demonic subspecies, heckhounds are described as large canine beings with fire-related abilities. Despite some similarities, they are not related to werewolves in any way. Oh. Being natural fighters and very loyal to their pack, heckhounds were creatures you should avoid provoking. Even so, there were several wizards who attempted to abduct helpless heckhound pups for unsavory reasons. Oh no, the puppies! Just the Cruella de Vil kidnapping heckhound puppies. Many rumors have appeared since all the heckhounds vanished decades ago. Some say they've gone extinct. Others claim they never existed at all. Oh, okay. The music is really nice. It has been a while since heckhounds completely vanished, hiding away where no one can find them. Not everyone cares about finding one in the first place, but those that do are dangerous. If there's someone after her already... Oh no, I'm safe. She playfully waves a hand and he calms down, though he glares briefly at her. She grins, amused to have gotten a reaction out of him. Oh, he likes her so much. But if it isn't that, then...
Is it related to your husband? Your mate?
Yes. She touches her belly. Orion stops himself from rushing over. I'm pregnant.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Her voice is warm and filled with love. Orion has never met her husband, but he has seen him from afar. A normal human. The relationship isn't going to be easy, but Francesca always wanted a mate and a child. Oh, her wish is finally being fulfilled. So, yes, I will be focused on taking care of him. Makes things a bit more complicated.
Him? You already know the gender.
She didn't mention being pregnant the last time they met, which wasn't that long ago, and her stomach is still flat. She can't be too far along. Not officially, but I have a hunch. Francesca's instincts aren't to be underestimated, so Orion is tempted to believe her. Oh.
A son?
I already thought of a name. Do you want to hear it? Her excitement is infectious. Orion feels himself smile.
I'd love to.
Dantalian? Aw, Dantalian. Dantalian. Or Dante. That one's a bit snappier, don't you think? You know, after that cool demon hunter guy with the white hair.
It's a good name. Did you come up with it together with your husband?
He left the full decision to me. We want our boy to have a name that suits a heckhound, and my husband hardly has any idea what those would be. It'll be the only connection he'll have to my side of the family for a long while. Her voice drops again. She sighs, visibly affected by the ups and downs of her emotions. Orion's eyebrows scrunch together. Although heckhounds and werewolves aren't the same species, they do share various canine characteristics. One of them is their pack, which is of great importance to both.
Do you not intend to introduce him to your pack? Is there a reason to hide him? Because he's half human?
Heckhounds don't care about that. Francesca closes her eyes and inhales deeply, steadying herself. We will stay here with the humans. My son will grow up as one. No going back to my home. At least not anytime soon. Oh, like a little dandelion. Yeah, Orange Dragon. This game is on Steam. I'm playing it through Steam. I think there's also an itch.io version. And there's also a Kickstarter, I think. It is a very cute name. Dantalian. Excuse me. Orion goes through what he knows about heckhounds. It's not a lot, either unconfirmed rumors he has heard from other supernaturals or tidbits from Francesca. As far as he knows, young heckhounds are still too weak,
and worse, too unstable to protect themselves. That makes them easy targets for people who want to catch one. They'd never be safe out in the open.
Aww.
It'd be more secure for Francesca to take her child and husband into hiding, join her family, in that place no one knows. A place where a young hellhound can be raised without worry.
Oh, I'm just imagining little puppies on fire.
That sounds like a great risk to take. Will he be safe here?
Well, Francesca brushes a hand through her hair. There's only one way or the other. Either we join my family until our son is grown, or we stay here. My husband won't be happy in my home. It's too different. So I decided we would stay here. A hellhound's mate and child are always equal. Francesca would never make a decision that favored one over the other.
And the child?
It's not as dangerous as you think, as long as we do it the right way from the start. We will be a human family. My son will be raised as human. His father will be one, and I will be one too. Orion sniffs the air again. She still smells human. That's likely part of the plan.
Aw, gotta put on your human eau de toilette.
He hadn't expected the perfumes to be so effective. We will completely escape the attention of anyone supernatural. As long as we do that, there's nothing to fear.
Although it will mean you're giving up a lot of yourself.
Hardly a big sacrifice to make for the happiness of my loved ones.
So the plan is to seem as human as possible.
Well, maybe don't wear big coats and like the stand user could be anyone. Oh wait, does she have short hair and a neck handkerchief? Man, she does look cool. She does look like a baddie. Goodness, Dante, your mom. Maybe don't look like a stand user. Yes, don't stand out. Don't attract attention. Be a normal family of humans who have no idea who's living among them. Don't meet with any supernaturals. That includes you. Oh no! Their friendship. Their mutual friendship. Orion chuckles into the silence that's fallen upon them.
Don't look so guilty. I understand. If you regularly meet up with a vampire, people will get suspicious of how you know each other. You will move away as well, I imagine?
Not many people have seen me around, but we won't take the risk. I'm also going to do something about my looks so that even if we do run into someone, I won't be recognized. A shame for my beautiful face, don't you think?
Your husband is very lucky to have a wife that's willing to do so much for him and your child.
Oh, don't flatter me. You'd do the same if you had a family.
I would.
Does he have a family?
But it doesn't matter anymore.
He'd accepted that he would never have a family when he allowed himself to be changed. He'd accepted it even before that. Don't say that. You're immortal. You're too young to talk as if you'll never find love.
I'm hardly young.
You are, for a vampire. Believe me, there will be more than enough women who will appreciate your mature charm, even as a vampire. Me, some of you guys, all of us.
I'm not interested in a relationship right now, let alone with a human.
We can change that. I said the same about humans before I met my husband, and now look at me. Fate will decide for you. Francesca falls silent once more. If you can...
Yes?
Considering you're technically immortal, you will outlive me easily, if needed.
You call me young, but not yourself? You have several centuries ahead of you.
I know. I'm just saying that if needed, and if you're not busy with your own family or anything, could my son come to you for help when he needs it?
I'm offended you even think you have to ask. You, your husband, and your son may contact me any time.
Orion's a good guy. Orion's best boy, did it? I know, Orange Dragons. We've been looking at the same picture for like an hour.
Francesca puts a hand to her chest, exhaling slowly.
That's a relief. The thought of my boy being alone has been nagging me since I knew I was pregnant.
Be honest. There really isn't anyone after you?
No one.
Wait, but she dies. How did she die?
I'm probably overthinking, but I still wanted to talk to you about it. It was...
She doesn't finish her sentence. A hunch. Neither of them want to think about why she feels so worried when there's no need to be. Francesca slips off the table. She brushes off her clothes and then smiles at Orion. You're leaving?
Yes, it's about time. My husband is waiting with all of our things packed. I'm not sure when or if we will see each other again, but I'll send you letters.
They could be traced.
I'll get them to you without anyone noticing. That much I can do.
You just want to boast about your child, don't you?
Maybe.
Oh, she's like sending him a bunch of baby pictures. She laughs. Orange Dragons, it'll be more movement when we actually get to the characters of the present. She laughs, more lighthearted now.
Well, I guess this is goodbye. Farewell, Orion.
Farewell, Francesca. I wish you the best.
Thank you. Orion watches her leave. The door falls shut with the sound of finality.
Aw. For some reason, he has a feeling they will not meet again. A hunch. A hunch can be wrong. He prays it is.
Oh.
Stay safe. You and your family. The rain starts to come down harder. Orion sighs, turning away from the dreary sight, and gets ready to go home.
Oh.
How did she die?
My little boy, my Dante. Always remember I love you. But that's why you can't run free. You have to hold back. You have to keep control. Keep calm. Keep quiet. Don't let go. Don't lose yourself. Don't burn. Don't burn. Don't burn. Don't die, my child.
Haven't even seen the guy. I'm already crying for him. Darn it. Sir! Sir, my goodness. You could grate cheese on those abs. Inside the empty room, there's no alarm clock to tell the time or wake him up. Despite that, curled up underneath the sheets, Dante opens his eyes, just in time to get ready for work. Must be hot in there for him to be sleeping. Oh my. Oh my. The air is cool. It's comfortable as long as he stays under the sheets, but when it hits his skin, goosebumps form. I'll keep you warm, Dante. It'll be more comfortable to sleep in his other form. It'd be more comfortable to ever be in it at all, but he's not going to risk it. The world won't allow him a slip-up. Aww. Heckhounds are easily mistaken for werewolves as long as they remain in human form, but the moment he lets his animalistic features out, the differences would be far too obvious. He could just be a werewolf that has played with matches. Dante prefers not to out himself by accident. He's been sleeping like this since childhood anyway. Sitting up, Dante stretches. Big stretch! Easing some of the tension that crept into his muscles while he slept. One of those dreams again. I didn't need to start my night like that. Sluggishly, he drags himself out of bed. Whatever. It's not a dream he's unfamiliar with. There hasn't been a single time when he enjoyed waking up to the voice of his mother. But in the end, a dream is only a dream. When the lights in the room turn on, it quickly fades. Dante rubs his eyes, blindly stumbling towards the bathroom for a shower. Getting ready for a job at night is no different from getting ready for a job during the day. Wash up, change clothes, eat breakfast, or not.
If you ask Dante, it's a waste of time. Sir.
Should have everything.
There's little Dante has in his room, and even less that he cares to bring to work. He's ready in no time, just gotta put on his sexy top. Hair still damp, he walks towards the door, but stops midway. There's footsteps. 2 pairs. Oh yeah, there was a weird thing about the save button being really, really slow. Yeah, there's like a huge lag between saving. Open the door? Yeah, open the door. Who dare? Dante holds back a sigh and pulls the door open. It swings inwards with no risk of hitting the child, who is quickly approaching.
Oh, precious! Absolutely precious! Ah, Dante, good morning.
Evening.
Good evening.
'Cause it's nice. It's in the middle of the night. Wait, why aren't you in bed?
You opened the door before I could knock again. I told you I want to knock.
Yes, yes.
The girl, half Dante's size, pouts, but throws herself against his waist anyway. Okay, Alice, my turn. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. I want to throw myself at his waist. Dante gives her back a pat, which is apparently not friendly enough, as she stretches her arms upwards, wordlessly demanding a hug. Dante looks down at her.
Pick me up.
That's what I'm saying, Alice.
You're heavy.
She's not heavy.
You're strong.
He is strong. Giving in, Dante bends down to pick Alice up. Who is this child? Why is she not in bed? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, because I remember in the last chapter, it did say that Orion has... Did it say if Orion's child was actually his child and she's half a vampire, but they had to keep that a secret? Orion's human daughter. Oh, though she's not a supernatural herself, Alice is aware of her existence and her father's identity. She doesn't understand why her parents are trying to keep her from learning more about non-humans. Besides her parents, Alice's favorite person in the world is Dante. Oh, she is determined to adopt him into her family, and despite his sometimes rough behavior, she is convinced that Dante loves her as much as she loves him.
Oh, that is so cute.
Nothing bad in the world better happen to Alice. Oh, she wraps her arms around his neck too tightly, making him grimace.
If you choke me, I'm putting you right down again.
The girl ignores his scolding tone, clinging to Dante even tighter. Awkwardly stabilizing her in his arms, Dante decides to glare at the second person approaching. It's easier than glaring at the kid. Alice's father sees no reason to hurry over. He just tips his head in greeting, perfectly relaxed about letting his little girl cling to a supernatural. Oh, Orion. Goodness gracious, how long ago? So it said Dante was born 1950 something, and if this is supposed to be the 1980s, there was like 30-ish years? Goodness.
Good evening.
Instinct makes Dante want to return the greeting in kind. Out of spite, he doesn't.
What are you doing here? And more importantly, what is she doing here?
And why isn't she in bed? Alice allows herself to be put down, even though there's a soft growl accompanying Dante's words. She looks mostly unimpressed.
I'm not allowed to come?
This is no place for a child, he wants to say. This corner of the city is dangerous. You know that.
Besides, it's not good for a child to spend so much time with non-humans.
But what comes out of Dante's mouth instead is, you are. Cursed be those big, innocent puppy eyes.
Are you mad I'm here?
It's hard for Dante to be. You don't get mad at pups. Not really. Even if they're not an actual pup. Oh, she could get whatever she wants with those eyes. No. Thank you so much for coming, Orange Dragons. Exactly, Mad Black Liam. Orion, no one's going to love me. Orion now, I have a kid. I love saying that, Broccoli Fox. Who is this sassy lost child?
So, there's no problem.
Still doesn't explain why you're here.
Yeah, Dad. With a chuckle, Alice's father joins the conversation.
I just picked her up from her friend's place. She doesn't want to go home before she says hello to everyone at the station. You being the most important.
Aww. Orion's face is soft when he looks at Alice. Dante doesn't know the Orion from before Alice was born, but he knows enough about vampires to know what she is. A literal miracle. Okay, so is she a vampire? Oh, you're so cute. She's half vampire, and then she grows up and she becomes a vampire hunter like Blade, and she's got the cool leather and the sunglasses, and she's saying,
Dudes are always trying to skate uphill.
A vampire and a human shouldn't be able to have a child, and yet here she is. That she is Orion's biological child is a carefully kept secret. Alright, it's such a carefully kept secret that I wasn't even sure in Circe's route when they said it, but I wasn't sure. So she is half vampire.
Oh, you're so cute.
Despite all the obstacles in their way, they are a happy family. And for reasons Dante doesn't get, Alice keeps trying to pull him into it.
I really, really wanted to see you. You never come by, so if I don't go to you, we never meet.
Dante, why are you neglecting your baby sister? Your baby soon-to-be adopted sister.
Which would be preferable. I don't agree with her visiting the office either, but you know that it's impossible to stop her from doing what she wants.
She knows. Orion's words aren't quite the truth. He'd never let Alice near anything that could cause her harm. It's because he's confident that the station is a safe place that he lets her visit for a couple of minutes.
I'm not scared at all, because everyone is nice.
Nice?
He's like, I'm not nice. He can't agree with that. Raul aside, most of Dante's co-workers are ready and happy to start a fight the moment they're challenged. As funny as Dante thinks it is to have an entire division full of questionable personalities, he wouldn't call them nice. Everyone just acts friendly around Alice because she's a little pup, and himself included. Aw, Alice runs the show here. Alice runs the station.
Besides, you and Dad protect me anyways, right?
I'll always protect you.
Oh. Dante?
Alice reaches out to grab Dante's hand. He recoils, though his resistance melts away the moment he sees Alice's expression drop.
We would.
Alice's expression wavers for a moment, but she catches herself quickly.
I knew it!
Behind Alice, Orion watches them, too amused to intervene.
I hate that smile. Are we leaving now, or are we going to stand around and talk forever?
Orion's eyes shift away from Dante's. He touches Alice's shoulder, and the girl hums in a questioning tone.
Alice, would you let us speak alone for a moment?
Okay.
She takes a step past Dante, but stops to look up at him. Only when Dante waves his hand at her does she run onward, vanishing around the corner to explore the bedroom.
Oh, your room is so boring. There's nothing here.
She's like, what's all this dog hair?
One day, I'll make you decorate it. I'll get you a new lamp and curtains and a bookshelf.
Her voice trails off. Dante listens to the sound for another moment, steps towards the window, then the squeak of it being opened. Knowing that she's successfully distracted and not eavesdropping, Dante and Orion turn towards each other.
So, what do you want? Don't think I believe your crappy excuse. That's not why you're here. I am picking her up, and she did want to come here. I didn't lie. But I'll admit, it's good to see you in advance. There's a new case, and there's one every day. What, are you here because you didn't think I'd be on time? Too bad. I'm awake. It's a task I can only hand to you and Raul.
If he's saying that, he knows that Dante won't want the case. He's trying to get all the fuss out of the way without Raul around. Just because Raul loves to rile Dante up whenever he tries to evade work.
Sounds like it's going to be a massive bother. I'm not doing it. You have no other choice. I do. You just heard it. I'm not taking... We have a deal, Dante.
That darn deal. What deal? It's why Dante is a police officer in the first place. There's no way he'd ever work as one otherwise.
Just a couple more months, then I can finally leave.
Demand more money. Dante doesn't want to say yes immediately, just because.
Fine. Then I want a raise.
What for?
You never buy anything. Your room is as empty as the day you moved in.
He's right, but Dante might still need the money. For later, when he dips. When he leaves.
You blackmail me and I can't even get paid for doing my job? A deal is not blackmail. And if you do want your paycheck, you take whatever case I give you. But I'll think about the raise.
Yeah. A raise they both know might be completely useless if Dante does as he's planned and leaves as soon as the deal is over.
Your answer. I can't stand you, old man.
What could he be blackmailing? I mean, aside from the fact that he's a hellhound and not a werewolf. Orion crosses his arms in satisfaction. He ends the conversation in a soft tone.
I really do need you on this case.
Dante audibly exhales, refusing to look at Orion any longer. Instead, he turns back towards the interior of his flat. Grabbing his jacket, he calls for Alice.
Alice, we're leaving.
Coming!
When the little girl rushes over, Dante stretches his hand out to her. She takes it, beaming. "Aw, they're like a big brother and little sister. And the little sister's the one who runs the show."
Don't smirk.
Not smirking.
I'll let you go if you don't stop.
I'm stopping, see? I'm completely serious.
Right.
Dante locks the door behind him. There's nothing inside to steal, but Orion's the one paying for it, so Dante doesn't want to risk any damage. He owes the man enough already. The sun went down a while ago, leaving behind the darkness that Orion, as a vampire, can freely move in. Ever since Dante started working at the station, nighttime has become his new normal as well. It's an odd feeling. He's always been more comfortable wandering around in the dark, but having a regular job is completely different from sleeping and waking up whenever he pleases. That said, Alice is a human child, and the yawns slip out of her even if she tries to stifle them. Not wanting anyone to suggest for her to go home without visiting the station, she quickly speaks up.
Dante, are you free this weekend? Sunday?
Why?
I'm going to bake cookies with Mom, and she said if you want some, you can come over. In the afternoon, though, so Dad will be inside his room.
Dante doesn't have to look down at Alice to know that she's fidgeting. Not scared of hugging me, not scared of holding my hand, but scared to hear a rejection. Give in. Do not reject.
I'll drop by. I'm not going to promise when, though.
Really?
If I say I'll come, I will.
Thank you. He'll love the cookies.
Oh, wait. He can't eat the cookies, 'cause he's a doggy.
And you can eat dinner with us, too. We'll get a lot of meat for you.
If I feel like it.
Do you think you'll be there for lunch? Mom will want to know.
Depends on when I get up.
When will you get up?
Whenever I wake up.
Why do you not have an alarm clock?
He indulges her curiosity before he can think to point out that he doesn't even have anything in his flat. Not even a clock?
Can't stand the ticking.
How about a digital one?
Waste of electricity. I don't need one. I can sleep whenever. You do have a job. And have I ever overslept? On purpose, yes. See, I don't need a clock to be on time when I want to be.
So you just go to sleep and wake up when you want?
Yeah.
I wish I could do that.
You can, if you practice. Maybe.
Oh, he's a bad influence to his little sister.
He's not actually sure humans can do that. I bet most of us will be, like, up in the middle of the night.
So, you really have no clock at all?
I do have one in a drawer, if I need it.
Wrapped up in several layers of fabric to muffle that annoying ticking. Drives him insane.
Oh.
Why did you buy it if you weren't gonna use it?
I didn't. Your father did.
The only things Dante bought for the room were a number of pillows.
Dad, why did you buy one for Dante if he wasn't going to use it?
A long time ago, Orion still hoped that he could convert Dante to a normal lifestyle. He'd given that up quickly, though.
Well, you never know when it might be useful.
Aww. At this moment, the police station comes into view.
We're here. I'll quickly give Dante and Raul their briefing for the night, and afterwards we go home, all right?
All right.
And as usual,
No leaving the room, no bothering anyone who looks tired, no touching anything. No talking to Raul unless he's holding his coffee and I see him take at least a sip.
Aww.
Did Dante tell you to do that?
No, Raul did.
He's like, don't talk to me unless I've had my coffee. Certainly something that Raul would say. We only got to meet Raul a little teeny bit in the last playthrough.
Well, I'm sure he's already had enough time to make his coffee. We're a bit later than usual. Not my fault.
My fault?
Your stubby legs still need time to grow.
But you're not saying it's not my fault, huh?
Aww. Protect her at all costs?
As soon as Orion opens the door, he smiles. Ah, there's Raul. As a human child, Alice has little understanding of how quickly some supernaturals can locate people inside a room, but locating Raul is easy, even for her. He's in the little corner where the coffee maker is, just like at the start of every shift. He's practically stationed there. Raul. Alice runs up to him as he takes a sip from the mug.
Raul, hello. Did you refuel? Is the conversation function working? Do I need to wait?
Raul pats her head. A bit of fun is creeping into his eyes.
Oh, he's so cute.
He's almost as cute as Edgar.
It's enough. Good evening to you as well.
He then turns towards Orion.
Good evening, sir.
And to Dante.
Hello. What? No good evening for me? No, I don't want you to have one. Do you want to see how quickly I can ruin your evening? Do the both of you want to have a bad night? I already told Dante, but I have a task for you.
Raul takes a big gulp of his mug. He's like, I'm gonna need 2 coffees for this.
Evening ruined. Thank you very much, sir.
Ooh. My earbud. Alice watches the adults with worry.
Is there a big problem, Dad?
It's just work as usual. Go and say hello to the others. I won't be long.
Hello, JJ. You didn't miss much. So, Dante here on the left, the character that we're playing as, is not a werewolf, but a hellhound, which is a very rare species, and he's got to hide it. And Orion that we were talking about in Circe's playthrough is this cool vampire guy here, and this is Orion's half-human daughter, half-human, half-vampire daughter here, but they've got to hide the fact that she's half-vampire, and Orion, our boss, just said he's got a big case for us, and it's probably not going to be good. There, you're all caught up. Oh, and Orion knew Dante's mom, and they were really, really good friends, and Orion is blackmailing Dante with something. We don't know what yet. MFJ? Okay.
Fine.
Aw, Raul was so cute. And Raul has had his coffee. That's very important. Raul sighs, leading the way to his desk. He takes the chair, side-eyeing Dante as he sits next to a neat stack of paperwork.
Don't sit on my desk. Would you rather I lie down on it?
Aw, do they not like each other? Are they at ends with each other? Raul looks like he's about to throw something, but holds himself back.
If you like that table so much, should we get a leash for that collar of yours and chain you to it?
Kinky? Am I your pet? Hands off the collar. I kind of want to see what he says. If I say, am I your pet?
What am I? Your pet? Yours to command?
Actually, these two would be a really cute couple. Which is a route you can do.
Until you act like a decent human. Werewolf being. Yes. I don't remember hearing about that. In that case, I demand all the advantages of having a master. Give me money, food, and play with me.
Dante, stop! Stop!
Play?
Raul immediately decides he does not want to go down that route.
Last time I checked, pets don't receive a salary.
He turns to Orion, ignoring Dante completely.
If there's a case, it might have been better to not bring Alice along. She looks worried.
Orion joins them at the desk.
I wish she was worried. Because of me and Dante, she has far too little fear of supernaturals. I guess it's positive that she accepted having a vampire father this quickly. If the two of you want to talk about childcare, do it when I'm not around. Give us the terribly important briefing already. It is rare for you to give us the briefing directly, sir. Did something happen today?
Is it that museum explosion thing?
Last night, actually. You two were gone already, and I was doing a final round of patrols before heading home.
Orion leaves for a moment, then returns, a folder in hand. He taps on it as he talks.
It was mostly quiet. I ran into a fight in front of the Mirage.
In front of Mirage?
Nothing unusual at first glance.
What is Mirage? A popular club for supernaturals in North Haven, owned by the werewolf Alfred Chadwick. Chadwick, that sounds familiar. Humans in the know are also allowed inside.
But one of the men was unusually aggressive. It was almost impossible to get them off each other. Just when I was about to resort to harsher methods, one of them...
Orion stops. The way he's hesitating is unusual. He usually knows what to say.
He changed. Mutated, you could call it. Did you arrest him? He died. What? It escalated that far? Did you accidentally break his neck? No. He died on the spot. From 1 second to the next, he simply fell over and stopped moving.
Raul inhales deeply. Dante has heard him curse often enough, but this time the man only glances in Alice's direction. His hands move, forming a curse in sign language. Dante knows it well enough to recognize that by now. Yeah, I should learn how to curse in sign language. It's already fun to curse in other languages. So does Orion.
Don't curse in front of her, not even in signs. She'll be starting to do it herself. I'm not.
Raul quietly puts his hands away.
Did you get hurt? Doesn't smell like blood. Shh, be quiet, Dante. I didn't ask you.
Do they not like each other?
As Dante already confirmed, no. Nothing that didn't heal immediately. The problem is that we have never seen anything like that happen before. His body was in an abnormal state. Pathology? On it, but no updates yet. He didn't tell us what it looked like. We're going to investigate this. Why exactly? Do we think there's more mutants around?
Man, we got vampires, we got witches and wizards, and now we got mutants. What's next, ghosts?
We do. I heard mutters of people saying this wasn't the first time they saw that happening to someone. There has to be a cause. So what are we looking for in people? Visually, I mean. Even a smell, if you have one. I'd love to tell you, but it's hard to explain. There was no unusual smell to speak of, and the other changes were... You'll know what I'm talking about when you see it.
Great.
Nothing has happened since yesterday, but anything that might catch the attention of humans has to be solved as soon as possible. There's not just one, but several governmental institutions relating to keeping humans oblivious to the existence of supernaturals. A rampaging mutant would make that considerably harder. Yeah, we'd have to call the guy Abraxas, the supernatural MIBs. That is to say, if they don't solve this case as quickly as possible, it might put human eyes on their backs, and then... No way in heck am I going to deal with Abraxas running around here.
Yeah, Abraxas.
So take care of it before he catches wind of the issue. I need you two to check all the clubs around Mirage, talk to anyone suspicious, watch anyone who stands out. You know your work.
Orion places the folder on the table. Raul immediately pulls it over to himself and skims its contents. But it's so thin that he's done in no time.
Why do we have to take this crappy case? Reason number 1. You might have to talk to humans, and Raul is one of the few people in the night shift who passes as a decent police officer. Are you trying to say I don't look reliable in humans' eyes? You know exactly what I'm trying to say.
Admittedly, Dante looks more like a thug than an officer. Raul is very helpful when it comes to convincing humans that his badge isn't fake.
I'll take care of it as usual, sir. Don't worry. Number 2. I want you to keep an ear out for any new substances on the street, in case that's related. Zeno might know something, and you're the only one he'll speak to, Dante.
Who is Zeno? You're pulling out all these names.
A self-taught wizard who designs drugs for the North Haven cartel.
Oh, is that the guy I want to go after? Yeah, I think that's the guy I want to go after. His formulas are responsible for the cartel's sudden increase in popularity, as they have greatly reduced the number of side effects of supernatural drugs. Zeno is surprisingly well liked by many supernaturals, thanks to his work and cheerful personality. However, he is just as disliked by anyone trying to catch him, as Zeno is exceptionally good at escaping people's grasps over and over again. Yeah, I think that's the guy that I want to go after. Wait. Hello, Mara Drafts. Hello, Restless Faye. Oh, you're at the amusement park? I would like to go to an amusement park. Phew. Yeah, Crystal Aquamarine. I don't know what the guy in the hood, like I've seen what he looks like. I put him on the thumbnail, but I don't know what his deal is. He kind of looks like a mermaid. Are there mermaids? Sorry, Emaine, that you can't understand anything. I mean, the basic thing is it's a crime drama set in a supernatural world. So Zeno and Dante are friends. Alright, that'll make flirting with him easier.
So, Raul goes to question people and I hunt down Zeno? You're not getting out of the boring tasks, Dante.
Look at that smirk.
Raul is your partner, so don't even think about going off on your own. He's there to keep an eye on you. Sometimes I feel like a dog trainer. Don't bite, Dante. Be good, Dante. No barking, Dante.
Dante growls at that statement, but it sounds hollow, so even Raul recognizes it as no threat.
Zeno isn't as difficult to handle as you pretend, old man. You can tell that to every single officer who has given up on detaining him. He's an overgrown kid, hard to catch, but he's not dangerous. Maybe that's why you two get along so well. I'm not. It's time for dinner. I'll take Alice home and come back later. You can handle everything, Raul. Leave it to me. Thank you.
Stop.
Are we leaving?
No cursing in front of the baby.
Messing around with me. I don't need Raul to watch over me. I think you do. See you two later.
Aw.
Bye-bye. See you again soon.
Aw.
No cursing in front of the kid, right? Growing up with Orion made her weird. You could just say you like her.
Raul finishes his coffee and puts the mug on the table. He stands up, smoothing out the creases of his shirt. Do you need to do anything else here? Otherwise, I'd suggest we go. There's a lot to check out. There's nothing more annoying than blindly asking people for information. You won't be asking people. I will. Raul. Raul, stop. I don't know who's hotter. I kind of like the basic design. The characters that look the most normal, I kind of really like. Raul grabs his coat and shrugs it on. His voice is dripping with sarcasm. You're there to look scary and ensure that no one tries to mess with the weak human. Humans aren't exactly common in their division. For a very simple reason, they're helpless compared to what they're up against. Raul is the only human officer on Orion's team. At first, Dante thought that a human would be a liability, but Raul has proven himself to be a valuable member. It's not just about interacting with other humans. Raul has a completely different view on things than most supernaturals, and while Dante often finds it irritating, it does have its advantages. I know he's good at what he does, but the supernatural department is a completely different beast from the standard human one. I don't get why he takes the risk. One angry supernatural, and he's crippled, or dead. Why are you staring at me? Ask? Don't ask. Let's ask. Why do you do this? What? Interact with you? With supernaturals? Working as an officer here? Do you have no self-preservation at all? Not that Dante's one to talk. Are you worried about my health? Forget it. I'm just gonna get you really drunk sometime and ask again. That'll be less bothersome. If you're worried about others attacking me, just make sure they don't. That's a valid point. He's just a bodyguard instead of a partner. Wow, this is your first stream, Emaine. Welcome to the stream. I played somebody else's route last week, so this is Dante's route, and this game is just a demo, so we'll probably be able to get to the end of it. He still thinks it'd be better if Raul worked in a place with more survivable dangers. Now, come, the night is short. You think? Because I'm feeling like it's gonna be a very long night. I think the last one was about 3 or 4 hours. Are we taking your car? No, I've got it parked near the Golden Cat. Let's walk. The Golden Cat is where they met up with the other characters. Your choice. They walk for a short time before Raul speaks up again. Do you mind if I ask a question? Yes. A question for a question. You mean at the station? You didn't even answer. Then you can ask another question after you answer mine. That is fine. Dante tilts his head to show his agreement. Why is it that Orion treats you like a child? I know he's older, but you and I are around the same age, and he doesn't treat me like that. Why is it that Orion is so worried about you? You're more than able to take care of yourself, but he's treating you like a child who shouldn't run around on his own. We just re-established that officers aren't allowed to work alone. Not that it stops Dante from trying sometimes. Of course not. But with how much he stresses that I have to keep an eye on you, wouldn't it be better if I wasn't a human? I can't stop you even if you do start a fight. A werewolf is above my weight class. Raul being a human is actually the point, not that Dante can explain that. Other than Orion, there's no one who knows Dante as anything other than a werewolf. The only reason Orion knows is that Dante's mother told him. But Raul doesn't have a reason to know. It's usually no issue, but in some cases it makes explaining things a bit hard. He's just a little bit more on fire than most werewolves. There are similarities between hellhounds and werewolves that allow one to act as the other, but there are also some huge differences. Raul may hate it, but him being so much weaker than me is exactly why Orion decided to pair us up in the first place. With Raul around, not only do I have to make sure he stays safe, but I also can't run wild.
I'd risk injuring him.
Annoyingly, Raul did hit the nail on the head, though. Orion is treating him like a child with no self-control.
I think he's overly worried about me because he knew my mother, feels responsible for or something. Did he know you when you were a kid?
That is not an easy question to answer, for several reasons.
No.
Ah, it's complicated.
I see.
Raul just nods to himself, then stops asking. It's something Dante appreciates. Not that he'd ever say that out loud. Aww. Oh, hello, Rhea Edits. Welcome to the stream. Oh, you stayed up all night. Oh, I hope you can get some sleep afterwards. Yeah, the color palettes of all the characters is really cool. That's probably why I like the green-haired guy so much.
My turn. Same as before. Why did you end up working here? And how? The division doesn't take in many humans.
I believe Orion was looking to add a human to the division even before I applied. When we had an interview, it sounded like it. It probably also helped that I was able to use my family name. Previous connections with supernaturals do make it easier for you to get hired.
There's that too. You're rich, and you obviously have connections. So why spend every night on the beat for barely anything?
It's not a bad workplace. Everyone's polite, and Orion is a good supervisor. Superior.
Seriously? You haven't worked another job yet, have you?
He hasn't, so it's true that he can't compare Orion to someone else.
If he put us on this case, he believes that we're the right people for it. Aren't you the slightest bit proud of that?
Yeah.
No. That's a shame. You should be. Why? He's just using me.
Raul was partners with Dante as soon as he joined the force, but they know little about each other. It's hard to ask about someone else when you yourself are unwilling to talk. Hey. Good. Not that Dante isn't curious.
If I've got the chance right now, anyway. Where'd you work before joining our division?
Another question?
I'll owe you one. Other police stations. For humans. And you switched over to supernatural cases on purpose?
Where's my lotion? My hands are dry.
You don't stop, do you? It bothers me. It makes no sense. I want an answer or it'll annoy me the whole night. It isn't as interesting as you think. I like working with supernaturals. None of you care about who I am, which is a blessing. And let me get this straight. People were sucking up to you before because you're rich with an influential family? And you didn't like that?
Aww. Oh yeah, MFJ, I think you're right. I think he is wearing eyeshadow. It's like a really pretty shade of purple. Oh yeah. Good, and good pointing out the rim lighting too. I need to learn how to draw shading better. Hello, SO2628.
Thank you.
Ooh. I had to put lotion on my hands.
I don't need you to understand. But try to believe me when I say it's really annoying when people think you're doing good work because of your name, and not because you've been working your buns off for it.
Raul inhales and straightens his collar. It sounds like there are many stories he could tell about his previous job. Aww. Everyone patting him on the back just because he's got money.
I prefer to be judged for my own abilities, not those of my parents and siblings. All right, that's something I can get. You can? It sounds nice to have people do your bidding without needing to work for it, but if you do work, you should get the recognition, and no one else.
Dante shrugs, sliding his hands into his pockets.
Still think you're stupid for putting yourself in danger, though. I guess I can be rather stubborn, but I've survived so far. Yes, because I make sure no one mauls you to death. As we've established before, that's why you're my partner. You're doing a good job. Continue to make sure I don't die. I'm not your babysitter.
He kind of is.
Bodyguard might be the more appropriate word. Raul's mouth twitches into a little smile that he's quick to hide. Although I doubt anyone could convince you to wear a suit. Or anything formal at all.
Won't be able to get it across his pecs.
Raul's eyes move over Dante, which is a bit of a shame.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to reject your job offer. I'm stuck at the station for another while. Certainly stuck for tonight, at least. The first place of interest is over there. Let's get this over with.
He would look good in a suit, though. The music in this is really good.
Their first stop was indeed just the start of a long, long night. Many follow before the end is in sight. I'm going to choke the next person here who wants to waste our time.
As expected, or maybe feared, no one knows anything.
Not only does it take forever to make them talk, they also end up revealing that they haven't noticed anything, other than a couple more bodies than usual. The relationships between the different groups of supernaturals are complicated, meaning that a corpse won't immediately cause others to react. With how close the place is to the slums, no one has the energy to care for strangers. I knew this case would be a hassle. This is the last place. Get it together. Raul steps up to Dante's side. Over the years, he's learned to recognize most of Dante's body language, including the signs of his rising annoyance. He's gotta come at him with the bottle of water. Another thing that Dante would never say out loud is that Raul helps. The way he riles Dante up is completely different, somehow. It doesn't make him want to tear out anyone's throat. But as much as his presence is a comforting one, it can't undo the strain on Dante's nerves. It's tempting to mix in with the crowd. There's alcohol here and loud music, people who want your company for a night, who couldn't care less who you are. Even those with good senses would have trouble locating anyone in here, let alone Raul. If Dante walks off, he'd be rid of him, and this case, within a minute.
He's like, I could just dip.
A break, just for tonight. And tomorrow is another day, and maybe another break. Dante! Raul grabs Dante's wrist. It's a light hold. How are you always so quick to realize when I feel like leaving?
He's like, you're thinking about dipping. No, you don't.
I could just shake him off.
Stay. Try it. Save your game. I want to be a good boy. I want to be a good boy. Stay. Sit, boy.
Could, but won't. He'd be easy prey for anyone in here. Raul stands out. He's human. He's wearing clothes that don't belong here, and he's handsome. Without anyone at his side, he might just get swept away. If the wrong person, and there are too many of those, get their hands on him, he'd never be seen again.
I hope I can't get any of these characters dead. Hello, Key Crossroads. maybe later, Rhea edits. Maybe I'll try it later. I don't think the endings of the demo are any different. Like, I don't think we can change very much. Yeah, that's it. I couldn't remember the word for his friend. Oswari! Dante would be a pretty crappy bodyguard if you let that happen. Not to mention an even crappier policeman, though he cares less about that. I'm not going to put him into danger. Yet. Dante leans back a bit, and Raul's grip immediately lessens, cause like in the last one, when we had options, like one of the options basically said, no, I can't do that, and it brings you back to choosing. So I don't think we'd be able to go anyway. Dante leans back a bit, and Raul's grip immediately lessens.
Yeah, I know what we're here for.
Dante turns away from the crowd. Raul sighs quietly, as exhausted as Dante feels.
I'll be out of here sooner if you resist vanishing into the crowd for 2 minutes. You think I'd have left for only 2 minutes? Do you think you could have left for longer, knowing that I'd be wandering around the club alone?
No, because Dante is still somewhat convinced that Raul is severely underestimating the danger of supernaturals most of the time. He's just that confident.
Just like Alice. That's what having supernaturals like Orion around you does. Warps your perception. Whatever. Where to?
Raul's professionalism returns instantly. He glances around.
I'd say the owner, considering he's conveniently wandering around over there.
Catching the owner instead of some random staff member is half a miracle, the first one of its kind for the night.
Although,
Raul nods towards another corner of the room.
That guy might know something too.
The little group in the corner isn't hiding. There's small plastic bags being passed around.
A dealer, huh? We don't have any evidence that the victim was on something, but the chances aren't low. A dealer's the best bet for tracking any paying customers,
and in the description it said something about a new drug going around.
Then again, the owner of this place would have a wider network.
I don't know. So you guys, what do you think? I mean, it's only a small change, but who should we talk to? If I can spell. The owner or the dealers? Who should I pick first? I made a poll. Yeah, I thought that too. Maine, when I heard the name Orion, it made me think of Alan Orion from My Dear Hatchet Man, because the owner would probably have the more information, but we know from the description of the game that there's some kind of drug going around, so the dealers might know more. This music. He is very, Rhea edits. He's not just kinda, he's very. No, mix the jesters and the wolves. A jester werewolf. Yeah, exactly. Why do you have to choose between wolves and jesters? ¿Por qué no los dos? I really like this music. Oh, my tummy. The dealer equals being riskier, but yeah, exactly. The dealer's riskier, but the owner is safer. Oh no, re-edits. You got cramps? Aw, man. I think, I've got like a heated blanket that I kind of put on my abdomen when my cramps get really bad. Alright. What has won? I've made the thing so big that it won't show me. Wait, which one won? How dare you? Oh, there it goes. Dealer 60, owner 40. Alright, thank you. What was that? Dealers? Alright. And I don't think it changes the ending at all. Oh, stomach. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Okay, had to run to the bathroom because of the dark pact I made with the coffee. I drink the coffee and it gives me energy. However, I have to keep running to the bathroom. Alright, so yeah, the coffee worked. The coffee worked. Alright, so what one? The dealers? We're talking to the dealers. Yeah, because I think we would get more information out of them.
I think the dealer might know more.
Raul waves his hand, gesturing for Dante to go first. It's easier to walk through the crowd with Dante in front. Wait, making sure I turned my microphone back on, because sometimes I forget. Oh yeah, key crossroads, that's a good point. Soaking your feet in hot or warm water helps with the pain from cramps. Keeping your feet warm in general helps a lot. Maybe put some socks on. That's a good idea. It's easier to walk through the crowd with Dante in front. It parts neatly, no one wanting to bump into a face as grumpy as his. The group's made up of one dealer and several customers. They react to someone approaching like a pack of startled squirrels, their heads jerking up as they go quiet. Humans technically aren't allowed inside Mirage, though exceptions are made when they are accompanied by a supernatural. Raul draws the majority of suspicious stares when he steps forward.
Don't have anything for humans. Too strong.
The dealer rudely turns away. Oh, it's a she. The dealer rudely turns away. She's doing a poor job of pretending she's not on edge.
Terribly sorry. Not here to buy any. No, everyone stay. We've got questions.
Terribly sorry. We don't like questions.
You also don't like the police cracking down on your deals, do you?
Police don't care about us.
Police tolerate you because we have better things to do than run after insignificant dealers. But I'm sure we can make an exception and drag you to the station anyway.
The dealer flinches, eyes narrowing, her fingers curl up.
If you think you're faster than me, try it. You're like, I'll chase you like a tire on a car.
The dealer is a witch. She definitely has tricks up her sleeve, but she needs time to pull them.
How about you talk, and no one here gets into any trouble? Doesn't that sound good?
The three customers, who had been slowly inching away, freeze when Raul looks at them. Forced, awkward smiles appear on their faces.
It'll be over quick, I promise.
Why do we need to stay? Dante takes a step, positioning himself just slightly behind Raul. It has a funny effect on the others. They all think Dante's a werewolf, so letting Raul lead the conversation feels like an acknowledgement of his strength, even if he is only human. Aww. This has all of them lowering their heads meekly, though their eyes can't hide their dislike.
Because you might know something as well. We're looking for information on people who've suddenly grown agitated and attacked others, then died without warning.
Ah, those.
Do you know something?
Not know, but seen. That happens whenever there's a new drug on the market, right? Some people just drop dead, allergic reactions and whatever, because some of the kinks haven't been worked out yet. Maybe the kinks make you a bit weird in this case too. Happens everywhere, all the time.
No, not here. Not since Zeno's been taking over the work.
Zeno, huh? We'll have to come back to that.
Yeah, our boy.
So, you're sure it's a drug that's causing their behavior?
No, but that seems likely, right?
Was everyone who acted like that a user?
Maybe not all, but most of them. It's harder to tell who's taking it than who's buying it. Wouldn't be the first time someone slips something. Oh yeah, that's a good point. The dealer clears her throat, changing her words. I mean, they could have not known that they were taking something. Raul nods, then hones in, focusing only on the dealer. She shifts, clearly hating the attention.
If you're saying it's normal for a new drug to cause problems, does that mean you have seen something new going around? Did someone offer you something?
Well, no, but you'd think that's what happened, right?
So nothing was offered to you, And you haven't seen a fellow dealer carrying anything unusual either?
If I see a fellow dealer at work, I'm in the wrong corner of town. We run the same products, and we even have the same prices, cartel rules and all that. I didn't see anything. See the deaths, yes, but no new pills or powders or whatever.
When did the last one come out?
3 months ago?
Pretty sure it was 3.
Yeah.
Zeno's work?
Who else's? Look, we're not the healthiest people, but anyone would choose a drug that doesn't kill you over one that does. Zeno's reliable. Is somebody messing with Zeno? Yeah, Mara, just, I don't usually drink coffee. I try to avoid it unless it's a day where I really, really, really need to focus, cause I've got all this energy. Really, Rhea Edits? It's gonna be on your birthday? Happy early birthday! Yeah, so it can't be anything from Zeno. He's never brought out anything that had side effects this bad. Yeah, we leave Zeno alone.
Death sure is a potential side effect. Then, have any new sources appeared lately?
What? No. Excuse me.
Why tick off the cartel?
No one's going to improve any of Zeno's recipes, and if you try to get something of your own out without running it by the higher-ups first, the dealer moves a finger across their throat. The message is clear enough.
You think they're nice enough to give you a quick death?
A woman can hope.
I see. Last 2 questions before we leave.
Raul glances at Dante, who gives a small nod to confirm that there's nothing else he wants to ask.
Have you seen Zeno around?
Why would we sell Zeno? Why would we sell Zeno out to the police? Because I'm his friend.
We're not after him. I'm a friend.
A police friend who doesn't even know... No, that actually makes sense. You totally could be friends because it's Zeno.
Zeno is Zeno.
Weird guy.
Weird guy. Great drugs.
Great drugs. Not like you can catch him even if you find him. A wizard that talented doesn't just wander around.
I saw him out on the rooftops before I came in. He might still be up there somewhere. Okay, have you seen anything else that stood out to you?
No, nothing else. There's a new witch in town. Really cute. Oh, is that Nocturne?
And that museum blew up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that happened. The SSF's been snooping around because of it.
That's what happened in Circe's playthrough. That's really cool that there's like 2 different stories happening at the same time. Oh yeah, I've played the Freak Circus on this channel before. I was thinking it might be a fun stream to just like play it again. Like I've played all of it, but it would be fun to like play it again live. Like just like a chill stream of playing a game I've already played. Ooh, that would be a good idea, Mara Drafts. And I don't think it would be too hard to make a Piero or Harlequin costume. I've seen so many really cool ones. Yeah, me too, Crystal Aquamarine. My coffee has to be sweet and have milk. I've been getting caramel cappuccinos from a place I really like, and when I make coffee at home, I gotta put like it's half coffee and half hot chocolate mix with a teeny bit of milk. That's noteworthy, not for the case, but because it sounds like fun gossip. Dante stores the information in the back of his head, and I forget it immediately.
I like that one SSF guy. The vamp. Have you seen him before?
Oh, you mean Abraxas? Really? You're into him? I mean, he's got a cool style. The conversation derails quickly. Raul rubs his forehead. Like, oh no, we're talking about hot guys.
Alright, that's all. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, sure. Bye, see you never. The dealer smiles again, but the moment they turn around, Dante can hear her say, "Did we even have the option to say no?" Raul stretches his neck to check if the club owner is still around, but the man must have left some time ago. What's this about the club owner? The werewolf owner of Mirage, a club for supernaturals. While Alfred is the primary owner of Mirage, the rest of his pack, including his girlfriend Lucy, help him manage things. Oh, he's a werewolf. Though he tries to appear confident, Alfred is very concerned with making sure that neither he nor his businesses catch the eye of the police or the cartel. Oh, you mean us? Prefers to be called Al, as he finds his full name to be uncool. I might have to go back and check him out. Shrugging his shoulders, he once more moves behind Dante, who is responsible for getting them outside. Where is Zeno? Back where there's fresh air and people can talk without shouting, they pause. The chances of someone trying to pull out a new product? Not low, I'd say. There's plenty of willing customers. As long as they could get their product into the dealer's hands, they wouldn't stand out. So could someone be switching out some bad drugs for the stuff that Zeno has? A foreign designer could seriously anger the cartel. Might be worth whatever they're trying to do. It's worrying that there are many more victims than we expected. Orion was right to think that something's wrong. Well, we've checked all of the clubs, and any other places in the area that makes sense. But since we haven't encountered anyone unusually aggressive or dead, we can't do anything else for the moment. I'd suggest you see if you can find Zeno. He's not going to reveal himself if I'm with you, so meet me at the Golden Cat when you're done. I won't try for very long. Better than nothing. In the meantime, I'll inform some people to keep an eye out for any unknown dealers. See you later.
Oh.
Raul doesn't wait for Dante to start complaining, leaving before he can get a single word in. How am I supposed to find that guy? That guy finds you. Dante shoves his hands into his pockets, walking down the street. His best chance of running into Zeno is doing exactly that, just walking around, waiting for Zeno to show himself. If he's not asleep, who knows where, he's working at his lab that's also who knows where. And if he's not working, he's relaxing on some rooftop. He's like a cat. As one of the main designers for an astoundingly large circle of cities, Zeno should be a more dangerous guy, but even the police aren't after him anymore. There's been so many attempts to capture and keep him, but he always slips out. Not to mention that there'd just be someone worse filling his position if he's gone. Most of the time, Zeno is friendly. He minds his own business and he doesn't pick fights. He's not a direct threat to others. Even a child would be safe around him. As long as you can make sure he doesn't feed them anything weird. Don't give the kids any brownies! Oops, I drank my water too fast. Ooh, drank my water too fast and the water turned sharp. Don't you hate it when the water is sharp? Ugh. Oof. Zeno doesn't show up as he walks around. Dante's patience reaches its limits, and he stops. Fluff this. I'm leaving. What? I was just about to stage a dramatic entry. Is that cutie pie? Is he peeking up down the roof like a kitty?
Look at him, he's so cute. He's so cute.
I've almost got the timing figured out, and now you've ruined all my work. Zeno, there you are. He's like, get down from there.
Look at him, he's so cute. Oh no. Oh, he's so cute.
I love him. He's only been on screen for 5 seconds, and I love him. Bye, MFJ. Thank you for coming. I hope you have a lovely nap. Zeno's sitting on top of a roof, but his voice carries as clearly as if he were standing right next to Dante. Here I am. You've been looking for me. I have. Come down. Excuse me.
Zeno doesn't even consider it. No way. We must stay apart, for I never know when you might turn on me, taking advantage of me letting my guard down to arrest me. Have I ever even tried to arrest you this whole time we've known each other? No. So I'm not gonna start now. Come down. Don't want to. I feel like our current distance is fitting. Something about the distance between our hearts. I'm gonna romance you so hard. Are you ever gonna stop talking nonsense? Zeno grabs his chest in a dramatic gesture. A cop and a criminal can't be friends. You being down there and I up here is the representation of that. Get it?
But we are friends.
I thought we were friends.
It's embarrassing to say out loud, but Dante thinks it makes sense to call Zeno a friend. They meet irregularly, but Zeno always stops to chat when he sees Dante. Even the occasional chases are nothing more than a game. For reasons Dante doesn't understand, Zeno loves running away from him. Aww, that's so cute. Ugh. Yeah, Orion, the color palettes are really yummy for this game, especially Zeno's. I really love his color palette. That pale, like, purple mixed with that lime green and, like, sprinkles of pink. That's so cool. And all the color dotted on his coat. I love everything about his color palette. Look at his shoes. His shoes are so normal. Though Dante enjoys chasing, so it does work out. Zeno's expression momentarily shifts from surprise to something else. He looks like he didn't expect that response, but is happy about it nonetheless. Like a giddy child, he starts bobbing up and down. I guess we are. Great, now that we've established that. It's quite tragic, though. Even as friends, we can't openly spend time together. My superior officer at work knows that I know you. A relationship doomed from the beginning. Stop wandering off into your own world. Then again, relationships that develop despite the unavoidable obstacles between you can be especially sweet.
Yeah, like the one I'm going to make when the full game comes out.
Actually, I'm probably going to do Circe's route first, and I'm probably going to go after Abraxas. Ooh, my nose. He does, Embrian. Zeno does have sharp teeth. Oh no, my favorite. For a long second, Dante allows himself to just close his eyes and inhale.
Zeno.
Yes?
Get your buns down here or I'm coming up.
Zeno claps his hands together. A small, colorful dust cloud appears, likely remnants of whatever he last worked on. Aw. You'd come all the way up here just to have a chat with me? We're like Sherlock and Lupin. True freedom lies in breaking the chains of societal expectations. We are two people who can't be together, can't be apart. We don't care what the world thinks. Aw.
What the fluff are you saying?
Are you referencing anime and literature?
I need a beer. If you make me climb up to you, I'm gonna break one of your bones for every second you've wasted.
Up on the roof, Zeno tilts his head. You're so serious today. He gets up and steps off the edge without a second thought. He's like, whee! See, I love him. I can't stand it. Oh, neat, Rhea. You were watching my my Enna Dream Barbecue stream. That game was so much fun. That was such a fun stream. Thank you for everyone who helped me with it. Zeno's body appears from above, hanging upside down, bouncing slightly as he stops right in front of Dante. I love him. He's so silly. Hey, look! I've been getting the hang of a new trick. It takes some practice and all the blood runs to your head, but it works. Your Honor, I love him. Oh no, that goes back to my love of quirky mad scientist characters. The reason I wanted to play this game in the first place. Man, he does have shark teeth. He doesn't just have sharp teeth. He has shark teeth. Without comment, Dante grabs Zeno by the waist and turns him around midair. Zeno squeaks like a toy, but doesn't struggle.
I could snap him in half by accident.
Finding himself the right way up again, the wizard stops hovering and places his feet on the ground.
What's wrong? Usually you play along for a bit. I'm not falling for the sad puppy facade. Not today. Not twice today, when Alice already got me earlier. I'm still working. I have to talk to you.
No time for games?
No time or energy.
Zeno circles Dante once and makes a doubtful sound.
You look like you have too much energy. You could use some calming down.
Want something? I've got some stuff with me. You got them Scooby snacks?
Not right now.
All right, but if you change your mind, I've got a personal stash. I'll give you only the best. Just give me just shout in the street or something. I'll find you. Probably.
Sit on the rooftop and howl?
You're a werewolf, aren't you? I'm sure you howl very nicely.
We'll remember to call you by howling in the future. But about that thing I'm here for,
I'm all ears. Actually, I'm working on a spell that gives you a flying ear. Not an actual ear, I think, but you can make it fly around and you can hear what it hears. It's failing so far, but it's gonna be fun. I love him. I love him so much. Exactly, Mad Black Liam. Your Honor, he's just a silly lad. I can fix him or make him worse. Yes, if anyone finds any visual novels with quirky mad scientist characters, just tell me about them in comments or something. I love quirky mad scientist characters, especially if they're unethical.
Zeno, concentrate.
Espoir, concentrate. Concentrating. Listening.
Do you know anything about a new substance that makes people abnormally aggressive?
The majority of drugs in the area, at least for the supernatural, were created by Zeno. Other creators have little space to compete, and those that do are carefully selected and only make specific products. The cartel controls the whole system, to its own benefit. Fewer issues, more happy customers. Zeno's expression turns blank.
A new drug? Anything you made or were involved in recently? Or any new substance from anyone else? You don't remember.
Zeno pulls a hand through his hair, messing it up. It leaves a little trail of blue powder. He's all dirty.
There is so much stuff I work on and so many recipes. How can you expect me to remember anything? Customer confidentiality or something like that? I don't remember who came to me for what. You're so great at confidentiality that you forget their name before they're even out the door.
Exactly. You get me. I mean, the best way to keep a secret is to forget about it.
Do you remember my name?
Dante.
I'm honored.
You're my sworn nemesis. Of course I would remember your name.
How many people's names do you know?
Like 15? 20?
Should have expected this. This guy doesn't remember anything from 5 seconds ago if he doesn't want to. What a way to live your life.
It's a nice life. You should try it. Not thinking about stuff that doesn't have to bother you is great. I can use that time and energy for other things. Unlike you right now. Sometimes Zeno's suggestions actually make sense. It's odd, because usually nothing about him does. He's so cute! Yeah, exactly, Embrian. Enox from Heart Cage has got some competition. Yeah, Mara Drops, if you can think of any, You can put them in, like, the comments of this video, because that way I can, like, come back to it and read it if I need to. Rhea edits, I said that too. Zeno, marry me, what? Must have been the wind. we all say in unison. Rather than worry about who I'm working with or what they're doing, I prefer to think about nice things, like my next meal, for example. We should go eat out together sometime. Weren't you just blabbering about keeping your distance? We don't have to go. I didn't say no. I'm gonna... So when I do the playthrough for Circe, since she's a woman and I more identify with her, that's gonna be like, I want to have a relationship with Abraxas. But with Dante, I just want to see these two together. They're adorable together. I didn't say no. I'm also just saying... Dante blanks out for a moment. Thinking about his next meal does sound nice. Stop distracting me. I still have questions. And I still have answers. Or not. We'll have to see. You know nothing. I know nothing. Listen, it's not one of the usual party drugs. It's deadly. Kills people. It's what? From one moment to the next, it's like a switch is flipped. Zeno's tone changes completely. Who messed that up? They aren't supposed to kill. Dead customers are bad customers, and that gets the police on our backs. Wow, he's ticked.
Oh, he's angry.
Only people who are alive can buy more. That's just basic business logic. I work my buns off to make sure my stuff doesn't have bad side effects, and here comes some brainless designer messing it all up? Really? They're gonna tarnish my name. Do you even care about your reputation? No, but this is a matter of principle. Which principle? Zeno awkwardly waves his hand. Something. I don't like my work being screwed up, that's all. You're sure it's not someone selectively killing people? I'm not sure about anything. Our only guess so far is that everyone affected is taking the same thing. What a pain. Zeno lifts his hand, biting on the knuckle of his index finger. Our system is working so nicely. I don't want anyone messing with it.
Don't bite your finger, Pookie.
Stop that. What? Biting your finger. You're leaving marks. Zeno lowers his hand and covers it with another one. Does the thought of someone interfering with his work stress him out that much? Oh. Yeah, Mara Drafts, he is very, like, Invader Zim, Jonan Vasquez coded. Maybe that's why I like him. Because I also like, goth characters.
I'm gonna sing the Doom song.
One day... I'm glad my husband wasn't home, but one day I was just walking around the house going, "You gonna make biscuits? You gonna make biscuits?" It's the Echolalia came and decided on Invader Zim that day. But yeah, he does have like it's probably the bright green mixed with the black. That's a very Hot Topic look. Mixed with all the colors from his, Man, who is the character designer? All of the characters look so cool. Especially Circe, with, like, her really, really dark skin, and, like, the purple in her hair, and her really, really red lipstick. All the characters are so well designed. Zeno takes several steps back, increasing the distance between them. He waves at Dante, his smile the same as before. Well, it doesn't matter what it is. You're gonna find out who's messing with my customers' customers, right? Have no choice. Then I'll do the same. I'm sure we can fix the problem together. Dante, see you again soon. Next time, let's have something to show for this case. Oh, I'm gonna bring those two together. I'm gonna romance him so hard. Ow, there's something in my eye. I don't know if it's allergies, but there's been something in my eye. He's so cute. Oh yeah, Broccoli Fox, he probably stinks. He probably does smell like spray paint and chemicals. You know, I used to bite my fingernails when I was little, like in middle school, but like it started to really cause problems, and I somehow like forced myself to stop. I just like willpowered myself into not biting my fingernails. So I very rarely do that anymore, but I do like to keep my fingernails low. Zeno does a little hop that lands him in midair again, quickly taking him up to another roof where he vanishes out of sight. Cool.
You say that, but you're not gonna remember, are you? Can't tell if he's a genius or an idiot.
He's the Captain Jack Sparrow of North Haven.
At least he managed to find Zeno and hear what he has to say. But I'd like something more useful. This whole night has been a waste. It doesn't help his mood. Dante rubs his hands over his face. Whatever, I did my work. Raul should be waiting for me. Time to finish up for today.
I wonder if Zeno will come back. Emperor, if we give Zeno a bath, he'll turn the bathwater rainbow colors.
It takes a moment for Dante to find his way, but soon he's walking down another alley to get to the bar.
Are we gonna see the other characters?
With the night ending, people are starting to return home, if they have one. Tired yawns, drunk ramblings, and happy hollering can be heard, though Dante takes the quieter streets on purpose to avoid them. It always helps, but only so much. Even the back alleys have other people in them. Dante quickens his pace, listening despite himself for any surly remarks or angry, slurred muttering. He'd never been the type to ignore rowdy drunks. They didn't ignore him either, which had been a blessing at least until Orion caught on. It wasn't really losing control if some idiot on the street swung at him first. The fights were an easy way to burn off his restlessness, but when he'd first started working as a cop, Orion had hardly left his side at night. He used to drag Dante away from the busier streets, repeating over and over, like a broken record, a very annoying one, for Dante to just ignore them. And he's right. Drunks don't make for challenging fights anyway. They're a waste of his time. He's good at it by now, ignoring them, not jumping at every chance. That doesn't mean he doesn't want a fight. Darn vampire. I should see if he'll fight me again soon. Orion is not to be underestimated as an enemy, which is why Dante has been trying to rile him up since day one. He'd only managed to bait him once, by bringing up Alice. Dante hadn't liked what happened after that. But the end result was positive. Orion had agreed he needed an outlet, so they'd started sparring here and there.
Oh, he's like, I need to fight.
Not half as often as Dante would like, but better than nothing. I'm going insane. Everything tonight is just messing with me on purpose. Work. Effing work. Effing case no one cares about except for Orion and some higher-ups I've never even seen before. It's right when he has that thought that someone stumbles into Dante's path. Ooh. Watch where you're fluffing walking! Dante flares up. Oh no! The alcohol stench coming off the man is so bad that it itches his nose. The man jolts, swaying from left to right. He's muttering something under his breath, but as he raises his head, the murmur quickly grows louder. It's incomprehensible nonsense, half syllables that are connected in no particular order, more sounds than words. They tumble over each other as the man's face distorts, veins bulging out and eyes widen. Uh-oh, is this one of the things that we're looking for?
Hello, Civ Secret. Oh man, you just missed the best character of the game.
He screams, a bestial cry, as he raises a fist, swinging it towards Dante wildly. Bastard, you picking a fight? Right now?
Oh no, look at that smile. Look at that smile, look at those teeth. Dante tries not to focus on the delight buried under the anger of his words. He catches the fist. It's surprisingly heavy for a man with such a thin build, and throws a punch right back. It connects, hard enough that he can hear a crack. He's like, he started it. The guy started it. He expects the man to either back off, surprised by the resistance, or just keep swinging. What he doesn't expect is how the man turns, not at all reacting to whatever just broke. He bares his teeth, getting ready to bite right into Dante's hand. Dante pulls back his right hand, using the other to grab the man by the hair and swing him against the wall. There's a dull thud and the man slumps down. Dante! Ah, crap. Come on, seriously? Dante groans. The man is not strictly human. Under the alcohol and the sense of other supernaturals, he seems like a wizard. Sadly, him being a wizard doesn't exactly fix his human frailty, and as Dante strains his ears, he can't hear him breathing anymore. Gosh darn it! Crap. The desire to ignore the situation is strong. If he's just killed a man, then that's going to become a giant mess. The guilt doesn't quite settle in. There's too many other emotions taking up all the space. Don't make me choose. Please don't make us choose. But he knows that Orion wouldn't leave. Neither would Raul. He is neither of them. But he won't be able to look them in the eye if he doesn't take care of this. Dante kneels in front of the body, quickly checking the man's situation. The impact against the wall was not bad enough to kill a person. The punch before that was worse. And even that appeared to have only broken the man's nose, doing no further damage. No, the man shouldn't be dead, but here he is. Oh, what the fluff. There was a punch at me first, and then has the audacity to die in front of me. Son of a biscuit. Wait. Dante squints at the corpse. Aggression, followed by sudden death? This isn't entirely my fault. No way. Could it be? Dante reaches out to touch the man again when... Dante whips his head around, staring down the street. Seconds pass, but what he first thought was the sound of a single, isolated step doesn't return. This night can't get any weirder. Oh, yes, it can. He sighs, returning to face the corpse. Lay what? He doesn't get to focus on it. This time it's not an unknown sound. It's a voice, almost right next to his ear. Wasting no time to think, Dante throws himself in the opposite direction, scrambling to his feet and distancing himself from whoever has managed to approach him without even audibly breathing. There was no smell to warn him of the stranger's presence. They smell like nothing. Is it a ghost? It's a ghost! They're just suddenly there, looking at the dead person, and then turning their attention towards Dante. He knows the stranger is looking at him without seeing their eyes. Ice seeps through his veins, an almost physical sensation as it steals his breath away. They look so cool! They look so cool! When the hooded figure straightens, their clothes rustle, but that's the only sound around them. Cool. This person is... The odd clothes he's wearing don't belong in North Haven, or even in this country. He stands out, and not in a good or bad way. It's the same way you'd notice an adult among children. There's something overpowering about him, to the point that it feels like a single flick of this stranger's finger could end a life. Ooh, it would be cool if they're like uber powerful. His sheer presence is enough to make Dante freeze up in terror. Crap, even just his gaze is terrifying. Part of Dante wants to run away, or at the very least, lower his head and not be noticed. Another part of him thinks differently. How fascinating. I've never met anyone like this. He's like, I wonder if they want to fight. He doesn't like to bow down, not even when he's as intimidated as he is right now. The different sides of him pull in opposite directions, ultimately rendering him completely motionless. Fight, Until the hierarchy is established, there is no surrender. A hellhound does not lower their head to someone who doesn't earn their submission. Oh man, are they gonna make us choose? Submit? Because a fight is not necessary. This person being, creature, is far above him. It's stupid to not understand this, and accepting another's strength is not shameful. His human side, quiet till now, chimes in. When you see someone scary, isn't it better to run? Please don't make me choose. Oh my gosh! He's huge! Look how tall this guy is, compared to Dante, who's probably already tall. He's so pretty. Do you know? What do you know about this one state? The hooded man talks, interrupting his thoughts. His voice sends shivers right down Dante's spine. It's not a request, it's an order. He has to answer. He doesn't try to fight this, at least. There's no reason to. I don't know them. Dante's voice is shaking. He swallows heavily and puts a hand on his throat, forcing himself to calm down. He will not stutter from fear like a helpless pup. But they might be one of several deaths caused by the same thing. The man hums. After a moment of contemplation, he moves closer. Exactly, Empyrean. Oh crap, he's tall, never mind. The closer he gets, the more Dante wants to leave. What is he? I've never met anyone or anything like this before. What is he? What is he doing here? Back up, sir! Back up! The man towers over Dante when they stand in front of each other. There's a pair of eyes shining under the hood, staring right into him. Caused by what? At this point, it's getting harder to breathe. Dante's instinct is screaming. Run away or lower your head. Just stop looking. Stop risking his anger. Stop risking your life. I'm not going to run away. Fear is choking his throat, but Dante doesn't move his eyes away out of sheer stubbornness. He has run away too often. He's had enough of it, even in the face of potential death. You're not running away. The eyes under the hood narrow. Dangerous. Stay? He's not threatening you? Run? I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna save. But I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay. We are Big Bad Wolf Man, and we're not afraid of nobody, even if they're tall. Yeah, stay. He's not threatening you. Yeah, what you gonna do, sir? What you gonna do? The thought is like a hand on his shoulder, steadying him. Dante forces himself to assess the situation as objectively as possible. The stranger isn't threatening him. Not at all. Hello, Ashley Coleman. Taylor Mosley, does Dante look like your brother? Neither his aura, nor what's visible of his facial expression, is an act of deliberate intimidation. The stranger is terrifying to stand across from, but he's not made any move to attack. This is his natural aura pushing others down, not a conscious act. He's just asking questions. A prey that runs gets hunted. Stand your ground. Don't give in. I have a feeling that even if we did choose to run, he would, say, nah, I'm gonna stay anyway. It's hard to hold eye contact with the man, but the longer Dante does, the more fascinating his eyes get. He's old. Very old. His eyes are not a lake. They're an ocean. It's not a lake. It's an ocean. If you know that reference, you're one of the coolest people in the world. Calm right now, but the waves can build up high. There's no desire inside them, and no threat. That's the lake and ocean thing is from the game Alan Wake. All the man is doing is looking down at a curious thing he's encountered, giving it his attention for a mere few seconds. Breathless seconds pass.
Then the man leans back again, and the pressure vanishes enough for Dante to inhale. Little things like you usually run away when I get close. You're not. How quirky. Who are you calling quirky? Who's going around calling supernatural beings quirky? Continue on with your night, young heckhound. Don't forget to breathe.
How did he know that we're a heckhound?
With that, the hooded man's attention span appears empty. The hooded man's attention span appears emptied. He turns his head up to the sky, pausing for a second. So we've met wizards who have this kind of strong aura, but I don't think that guy's a wizard. Then he walks off, odd clothes rustling softly with every step. By the time Dante manages to snap out of it, he's gone. Who was that? Someone like him would stand out everywhere. How is it that the whole city's not talking about him yet? Not to mention he knew what I was. It's impossible to tell the difference between a werewolf and heckhound by scent alone. Was he reading my mind? Did my reaction give it away? What else? When the fear is gone, there's nothing but awe left. That man is someone even the most powerful supernaturals in North Haven would bow to. That thought is almost pleasing,
and we stood up to him.
Power struggles are common within supernatural communities. There's always someone planning to overthrow the current boss. If that man stepped in, Dante can't imagine much that would stand in his way. He'd be a desirable leader, but you want to try?
I think this is the, that guy's pretty cool option.
Heckhounds don't have alphas, not like werewolves have, not like that. But the strongest among them, the most cunning, the most intelligent, they're still the one everyone turns to when the situation grows dire.
Dante needs a lint roller.
The stranger would be the kind of leader to give you security, a horror to outsiders, but the ideal protector for everyone inside the pack. It's not a thought he decides to spend more time on.
Oh, so if you go down that guy's route, because I'm pretty sure he's one of the love interests, does that lead to Dante being more vulnerable because he has someone who can be a leader to him? Oh, that would be so cute.
He's not a heckhound, that I'm sure of, useless to wonder what someone could bring to the species when it's not even a possibility.
Oh, he was fantasizing about that guy being his alpha.
The man is gone, and it's best not to think about him. If he does think too much about him, he might just try to follow him.
Aww.
Dante shakes his head. Back to work. If I play this, that might be the second playthrough I try in Dante's route. There's still a corpse on the ground. Oh yeah. Pushing away all stray thoughts, he approaches the body. Dante checks the man from head to toe one more time. The distraction helps. Looking at him now, Dante finally understands what Orion meant about knowing a victim if he saw one. I mean, there can't be too many spoilers out now, Emaine. I have seen what the hooded person looks like. But we still don't know what he is, or what his deal is, and it's just the demo. The skin of the corpse has developed thin cracks in the short time since he collapsed. It feels hard, as if the whole body's surface has hardened. Are they turning to stone? Well, at least it looks like this wasn't my fault. That's something. The cracks have the slightest discoloration, but that's about it. He can still move the corpse's joints, so whatever has happened is mostly superficial. What the organs look like, he couldn't say. I've seen people's insides before, but I don't exactly have an interest in them. That's a job for pathology. I'll have to get someone from the station to fetch the body. Sadly, he doesn't have a phone. They're giant brick-shaped things, unwieldy and inconvenient to carry around. Raul keeps one on him, but he's not here. He just bursts into the Golden Cat bar like, Raul, we got a dead body, come get it. He does, in theory, have a pager.
but that's exactly where it always is, on his desk, back at the station. He just really hates that thing. Contacting the station is what he has Raul for, right? Still, there's no way he's going to carry a corpse on his back, so he has to inform someone. Time to wake some people up. There's enough houses around. He just has to sniff out a supernatural household, then ring long enough until he can tell someone to call the station. Aww. He's like, open up, it's the police. I gotta use your phone because I don't like cell phones. No annoyance can fight against the power of a police badge. The poor couple Dante woke up wasn't happy, but neither was he, so they made the phone call obediently enough. Having gotten confirmation that someone was coming, Dante decided that his day was over. The couple will make sure no one steals the corpse. The bar is still open. When Dante enters, there's a handful of people sitting here and there. The Golden Cat is his favorite bar. It's a cozy place frequented by both supernaturals and humans in the know, which is perfect for enjoying a beer after a long day, or night, of work. A bit further inside, Raul is already waiting for him, sitting with two people Dante recognizes. Is it Circe and Edgar?
Guess it's good that he had company while he was waiting. Halfway decent company, even.
Aw. He could consider Edgar good company for Raul. They're both decent people with morals and all that. Circe, probably not so much. Yeah, Circe! The bar isn't that big, so they notice him the moment he enters. Dante feels Circe's eyes on him, and involuntarily rubs over his arm, where the hairs are standing up. He takes a breath to calm himself. Nothing happened. You're thinking about that tall guy. Dante stops at the bar to order a drink first. He can hear Circe talking about him. Yeah. Is he avoiding us?
I think he can hear you.
Yes, that was the point. Circe. Aww. He ignores her for now, reaching to pet the cat sitting at the counter. Why is the cat in the history? Why is cat in history? Oh, Zeno, the namesake of the Golden Cat. Oh, the first Zeno belonged to the original owner, but both passed away long ago. The current owner's cat bears a surprising resemblance to her, which might be why she is also known as Zeno. Aww. Aww, kitty. She's the namesake of the bar, and probably the only cat that doesn't care about getting petted, even when the one doing it is a supernatural. Zeno purrs as he strokes her fur, leaning into the touch. She's warm, small, and weak. I'm surprised Daisy hasn't started yelling at me.
Complete opposite of the man just now.
A rough tongue licks the tip of his finger. Zeno experimentally gives it a bite to see if it's not something edible, and turns away in distaste when it's not. Aw.
Bold kitty. Not even worried I might hurt you, huh?
Meow.
Zeno's like, I run this place. I run this town. He scratches her ear, but in a classic cat-like manner, the animal suddenly decides she's had enough and jumps off the counter. As she vanishes somewhere underneath the tables, the bartender returns. Here's your beer.
Thanks.
Beer in hand, Dante finally joins the group waiting for him. He takes the seat next to Raul, pretending he doesn't notice Circe's unblinking stare. She's so pretty. It's good to see Circe again. She's so pretty. Circe and Edgar are a vampire and a human who run a private investigation agency together. Dante would find their partnership weird if he didn't know Orion and his wife.
We still make two abnormal pairs. Two weak humans working together with two dangerous supernaturals. I can tell exactly why Raul and Edgar can connect with each other.
Edgar and Raul have a friendly enough relationship to chat whenever they run into each other at the Golden Cat. As a result, Dante and Circe have also started running into each other. Circe's as nice as she always is, which means she's not. She jumps at the chance to tease him. Did you forget to brush your hair this morning? Or did you run into trouble on your way here? He's like, no, I saw a really hot guy and didn't know how to feel about it. If anyone's picking on you, you can always let me know. I don't like animal abuse. He'd comment on that, but he has an easier retort, thanks to having heard about Abraxas being around.
Just ran into Abraxas. Seen him recently?
Circe doesn't even try to hide her disdain. Circe, I'm gonna make you fall in love with Abraxas. I'm sorry. Not really.
Gotcha. I heard he and his agents were snooping around that museum that exploded, interviewing potential witnesses. Guess they'll be wandering all over the city till that's sorted, keeping an eye on things. If you haven't run into him yet, I'm sure you will. A lot.
Oh, Emaine, Daisy is my cat. She's usually meowing at in behind my videos, but right now she's sleeping. Yep, Daisy is my cat. She is I think she's 4, a 4-year-old plain-looking tabby. She's got a very grumpy face, but she's very affectionate, and she yells at me when I stream too long. Having gotten the reaction he wanted from her, Dante's focus shifts to what she might actually know.
There's always something interesting happening when the SSF gets involved.
The SSF, or Supernatural Secrecy Force, is not like the police. They're like the Men in Black. They're like the MIBs. It's an international security and intelligence agency tasked with ensuring that the existence of supernaturals doesn't come to light. I feel like my S's are too sibilant. So I'm very sorry if the S's are too much. Abraxas is the captain of the SSF's North Haven branch. Dante doesn't care too much about them. They don't get involved with the police unless there's a problem, so they've never bothered him. Even when Abraxas does visit the station, it's got nothing to do with Dante. But that doesn't mean he doesn't find their work interesting. It's entertainment, at least.
Heard anything about that, though?
Circe just shrugs. Her disinterest would be believable if she didn't rattle off the next couple of sentences so quickly, making it obvious she's trying to change the subject. Not sure what you're asking me for. I haven't got a clue what they're up to, and speaking from experience, it's best if it stays that way. Actually, why do you even care? Aren't the SSF and police supposed to stay out of each other's business as much as they can? Unless it's related to whatever the two of you are working on. Raul wouldn't tell us anything, but maybe you will? Raul takes a sip of his beer, the same way he sips from his coffee when Dante is talking nonsense.
You didn't give me the chance to say anything.
As if you would have told me the truth if I did. Circe stares Dante down. He holds back the urge to comment that if she had shared a story of her own, he'd be more inclined to talk. Well?
Since you ask so nicely, no.
You suck.
I don't. That's your job.
Next to them, Edgar fidgets nervously, then interrupts them carefully.
Okay, well, you two look busy, and we're in desperate need of a drink. We'll leave you to it.
But,
come on, Circe, you've bothered them enough for tonight.
How dare you? I'm perfectly lovely and pleasant to be around. Raul offers a wave, looking faintly relieved when Edgar gets up.
Good to see you, Edgar.
Yeah,
cheers.
I like Edgar too. Circe allows herself to get dragged away to another corner of the bar. Both Dante and Raul watch them for a moment until Raul glances at him.
Can she hear us from over there?
Dante shrugs, making himself comfortable in his seat. Making everybody stare, too.
This close? Yes, but she's not that curious about it.
Especially not when she's already distracted, talking to Edgar and the bartender. Oh yeah, and when she's teasing Edgar and they're like getting really close.
If you say so. Before we get into what happened, you ran into Abraxas?
No, just wanted to mess with her.
But they did mention the SSF at Mirage, so it's better if he's not on this case. Now give me a summary of what happened. Found Zeno. He says he doesn't remember anything useful. I also ran into a hooded man who may or may not be a ridiculously powerful supernatural involved in all this.
Hmm.
And I found a corpse. So I woke up some random people to call the station.
Yeah, he found a corpse. Raul stares at Dante for a solid 10 seconds. Dante stares back, silent.
You know what? I take it back. Tell me every single thing you remember happening in order. You serious? I didn't think your summary would be that bad.
Ha!
Maybe your instructions just suck. It was a summary. Could you just be helpful for once? I'd like to finish up for tonight. So would I. The long version, then. I saw this guy, and he was really, really hot, and I was thinking about running away with him.
Partway through his retelling, Raul starts to frown. Now he's tapping the table, eyes closed in thought. Dante waits, letting him sort out whatever is going on in his head.
Do I get another drink while he's thinking? Oh, done. Before we talk more about this, I have 2 questions for you. So many questions today. That is, sadly, part of our job. Number 1. Putting aside whether Zeno is actually involved in putting aside whatever relationship the two of you have, do you believe him when he says he doesn't remember anything about a new drug?
Yes, I would trust him with my life. I probably shouldn't do that.
He looked honestly confused when he said he didn't recall hearing about it, and upset when he heard that people were dying. From what I know of him, he does forget things easily. The first 3 times we met, he couldn't even remember my face. But I don't think he would have lied if he did remember. It wouldn't be to his advantage to admit it. Thing is, he doesn't care about advantages and disadvantages. Zeno's been prattling about all kinds of illegal stuff to me ever since we met.
Huh? Rhea, it is. He looks so hot because he just took off his jacket.
He doesn't think it's an issue.
Raul nods. Second question: are you gonna ask him about if he punched that guy, if he hit that guy?
What? Accepting my word without complaining? I just want to hear your opinion. Nothing else. Doesn't mean I agree or disagree. That mysterious stranger you ran into, would you say he's on our side or not? As in, does he want the unknown substance gone? Or to take it for himself? Or is he just curious? For the record, I'm going to continue calling it a drug because it's easier than talking about an unknown cause. Does seem most likely for now, though. Too many addicts involved. That man, let's see, he wants the same thing we do, he's going to go against us, he's not involved at all. I have a feeling that he wants the same thing that we do. There was something like a feeling that the fact that someone had died bothered him, at least the tiniest bit. Not to mention that I don't think he'll need it for anything. Money? Power? You can get money if you have power, and someone like him is strong enough to get whatever he wants. I didn't meet him, so I'll take your thoughts into account for now. What do you think? I think that we should avoid a stranger who might be dangerous, unless we have a decent reason to assume that he's part of the situation. I haven't ever seen you worry about another supernatural strength. This is the first time. I don't think we want to run into him again.
Dante both agrees and disagrees with that. Oh, is he down bad for this mysterious stranger? Rhea edits, I can actually answer that. So next week, the game that I had up against this one in the poll was Knee Deep in Love. It's where you're, I guess, a college student and your neighbor, your best friend, and your roommate, your classmate, your roommate, and your childhood friend are all Yanderes. And you gotta, like, get through school without anyone dying or something. So that's called Knee Deep in Love. That's another game that's really, really beautiful. So I've already scheduled that for next week. And I don't know what's going to be the week after that. But for next week, it's going to be the game that was up against this one, because that looks really interesting. Broccoli Fox, you're waiting in the chat for that one. It's a week away. But thank you for asking. I almost forgot. Dante both agrees and disagrees with that. As for Zeno, maybe he doesn't remember anything, but he knows something. The chance that any substance in North Haven passes by him unseen is just too low. What if somebody someone on the inside is messing with him? It's not like Zeno filters who he works with. If you've got money and time, he'll take the job. I'd start by tracking down more dealers. Excuse me. If it is a drug, someone has to be selling it. Don't I get a say in this? You do. I've said what I would do. What about you? How do you think we should approach this? Did you recommend it, Broccoli Fox? I know it's been on my list. It's been on my list for so long that I think it's... Oh, wait. Oh, we did? Oh, we reached... Oh. Wow, we did? It's been on my list. Knee Deep has been on my list for so long that it's updated like 5 times. You have reached the end of the Burn the Midnight Oil demo. Thank you for playing. Wowie, that felt short. Or maybe I'm just hopped up on coffee. Is there anything... Wowie. Yeah, that feel like it flew by. Maybe it's because last week I was kind of tired and not hopped up on coffee. But today I've had a lot of coffee. It's been a little less than 3 hours? Huh. Wait just a second. Let me just put the things back. Golly. Oh, wait. Hold on. There's some other things we can go back and do since we have time. And I don't know if it'll change anything. I think the ending is still the same. So back at the beginning, since we know adorable little Alice is going to open the door, what if we wait because she wanted to knock? He sighs, leaning against the wall right next to the door with closed eyes. The lighter pair of footsteps approaches quickly, stopping right in front of the flat. Aww. Only after hearing the knocks does Dante open the door. He doesn't understand why Alice insists on having him wait, but it seems to make her happy.
Oh, Dante, good evening.
She's like, I'm in here now. She has no sense of danger. Half his size, she still manages to hop high enough to hang off of him. Oh. Under any other circumstances, Dante's reaction to having someone jump at him would be to throw them somewhere else, but that's not an option at the moment. Oh, Miss Cat, is there gonna be an extended update to Knee Deep, or this game? Alice. The girl ignores his scolding tone, clinging to Dante even tighter. Aww. Oh, her color palette is really pretty. That's like a dark salmon pink mixed with her brown skin and kind of brownish purplish hair with little magenta ribbons in it. And the shading with the blue. Man, seeing art this good makes me want to get better at drawing. Awkwardly stabilizing her in his arms, Dante decides to glare at the second person approaching. It's easier than glaring at the kid. Alice's father sees no reason to hurry over. He just tips his head in greeting, perfectly relaxed about letting his little girl cling to a supernatural. Hi, Daddy. I need to follow their Kickstarter. Alright, so I think we've seen this part. Does this have just a couple more months, then I can finally leave. I can still say no. Even with the deal, I can still say no. But you won't. I could. Yeah. You won't.
Dante, I have a daughter. We can go back and forth like this for as long as you want.
He's like, I've been trained. I know how to raise a child now.
You will say yes in the end anyway. Why pretend you won't?
Because he doesn't like giving in immediately, and Orion knows it, which is why he appears so amused.
Your answer. Fluff you. Seriously.
Not in front of the baby. The old man is decades and decades older than him, but Dante doesn't like the way he's being patronized. Being treated like a child also makes bad feelings well up. Tension creeps into his shoulders. Maybe it's because of that, but Orion softens his tone.
I really do need you on this case.
Dante audibly exhales, refusing to look at Orion any longer. Instead, he turns back towards the interior of his flat. Grabbing his jacket, he calls for Alice.
Alice, we're leaving.
Coming!
Aww. I think that's pretty much the same. Oh no, we have to reject the baby. I don't want to reject the baby. Yeah, vaporwave, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like vaporwave colors. That would be a neat project to like draw something in a vaporwave style. Not scared of hugging me, not scared of holding my hand, but scared to hear rejection. I'm sorry, I gotta see what happens if I reject the baby.
No, I'm busy.
Dante isn't busy. Unless there's something important going on, his only obligation is work, and Orion leaves him alone on weekends. Most of his free time is spent sleeping or wandering around. If he's in the mood, he'll hit up a club or a bar. Don't worry, in the full game, we will not reject the baby. We are going to go to her house, and we will have cookies, and we will have lunch with her mom. So it's not that he doesn't have the time to try some cookies, it's that he doesn't want her to get too attached. Nothing good will come out of that. Oh, the disappointment on her face makes Dante almost physically uncomfortable. He can't stand seeing her sad. Oh, I'm sorry.
Maybe another day.
Oh, okay, sure. Whenever you have time.
Alice closes her mouth. She doesn't try to push Dante, either because she knows it's useless, or because she doesn't want the mood to get any more uncomfortable. Her father puts a hand on her shoulder, redirecting her attention elsewhere. Oh. I'm sorry, I had to make the baby sad. Oh, what if I flirt with Raul and go, if you like the table that much, should we get a leash for that collar of yours and chain you to it? Kinky. Let's try to make him uncomfortable, and it probably won't work.
I'm all up for games, but maybe not in public. I don't know about you, but I don't need observers. Doesn't turn me on.
He watches Raul process the last bit of conversation, the words seeping much too slowly into his caffeine-deprived brain. Is it gonna take him a while to go, oh, wait, he's flirting with me? Sir, permission to stab him.
Denied.
They hate each other so much, it's so cute. Shame, a castration might help calm him down.
You started it, and with a child in the room even.
Raul closes his eyes. If he has some sort of mantra to keep calm, now is when he's using it. He turns to Orion, ignoring Dante completely. That's so cute. Wait, can we... I can't really... Also, the back scrolling is really slow. But I don't know, there's probably a lot in this game. What if I say, hands off the collar?
Don't touch my collar.
Yeah, he is wearing a collar. Dante shows his teeth off a bit too much, and Raul registers the change immediately. He exhales through his nose, waving a hand in a placating manner.
I won't. We can tie the leash directly around your throat. Better?
Dante knows he overreacted to the joke, so he's happy to pick up the bickering again.
What were you trying to do? Again? What were you trying to do again? Chain me up or strangle me? I'm getting mixed messages. There's never a day I don't want to strangle you.
Oh. Oh, that's so cute that they hate each other.
Didn't expect that to be your taste, but okay. You like what you like. I refuse to entertain you any longer.
He turns to Orion, ignoring Dante completely. That's so cute. I kind of want to bring them together or pursue his route, just because they hate each other so much. What if I don't ask?
I don't want him to think I'm worried about him. He'll make fun of me. I know it's hard for you with that irritating personality of yours, but try not to tick anyone off. You're the one who's naturally infuriating. Every hour you don't start a fight is a win in my book. Actually, go and tick them off. I'll just leave you there and let them do whatever. I'll tell Orion I was distracted. You won't. Drop the scary act. It was destroyed the first time Alice visited the station. There's a lack of doubt in Raul's voice that surprises Dante. You're way too confident. You're way too confident I'll be there to save your booty cheeks. I'm not sure you realize how much you glare at anyone who even vaguely threatens me.
Aww. All of the characters would be a cute match for Dante. It could be Uggy. It could be Uggy Stoopy. He doesn't do that. Does he? Yeah, he probably does. Ugh, a nose. Come on, nose. Cooperate. Yeah, their story would be a really great enemies to lovers. Oh wait, did we not see this part? Oh, so even though we didn't ask Raul that question, he's gonna ask one anyway? They walk for a short time before Raul speaks up again.
Do you mind if I ask a question? Can I ask one in return? As long as I have the option of not answering. I'm not going to strangle you if you don't answer. In that case, go ahead. But first, it's my turn. Why is it that Orion treats you like a child?
It's because he knew his mom. Alright, we did see this part. Okay, so because I figure because it seems like the choices don't really change very much, except like one or two things of dialogue, which is fine. Why are you working here? Yeah, okay, we saw that part too. Yeah, we saw this part too. Asking Raul, why do you work here? And Raul's like, I didn't like the humans who were kissing up to me. So let's see if he actually will be able to run away.
I could just shake him off.
Let's try it. Dante pulls, just a bit, and the grip on his arm tightens.
You do know you can't hold me if I wanted to leave. If you want to make a scene of dragging a human through the whole room, go ahead.
Another short tug. The grip holds.
I'm almost tempted to try it, just to see if he'd really hold on.
But if he's being honest, he'd never do that.
Just one drink, not during work. You're incredibly boring.
Dante turns away from the crowd. Raul sighs quietly, as exhausted as Dante feels.
We'll be out of here sooner if you resist vanishing into the crowd for 2 minutes.
Yeah, nothing much really changed there. But I think if we talk to the owner, we'll at least maybe get to talk to the owner.
Let's try the owner before he runs away.
Do we get to see him? Dante walks off in the direction of the club owner, Raul on his heel. The crowd parts fluidly, closing up again behind them. Dante can't remember the man's name, didn't even recognize him to be honest, but he doesn't need to. I think it said his name is Alfred? Once they're close enough, Raul switches positions with him, now standing in front. Chadwick. Why does that sound familiar? I think in the game Bloodborne there was something called Chadwick. Wait, what's happening? Exactly, Mara Drafts. Keep in mind you're not obligated to do anything you're not safe or comfortable with. Wait, what? What's happening? Are my mom instincts, Oh, Rhea, your friend just asked him to kiss him for a video? My mind instantly goes to, no, Rhea edits, no. I mean, you don't have to listen to me, but my mom instincts say no. Like, somebody who's like, who wants to record you for something that's just gonna stay between the two of you? No, that seems unsafe. Even if it's just playful now, who knows what it's gonna turn into in the future. Never do anything you're not comfortable with. Yep, and never put your face or identifying features in videos. Yep. Because remember, something you put on the internet is basically there forever and you can't get rid of it. So I would say, me as a 40-year-old adult, I would say no. Stand your ground, only do what you're comfortable with. Say no. I played a game a while ago that said, say no more. It's really good for people who have a hard time saying no. So you keep yourself safe, okay? Chadwick. Why does that name sound familiar?
Never. Not with that name. Al, if anything. But who's asking?
Come on, guys, I wanna see what some of these characters look like. Raul whips out his badge, making the fake smile on the man's face freeze.
Police. Man, I don't need your kind around here. Leave or I'll call security.
But how can you tell the police that you're gonna call security? Al growls, showing off sharp teeth. There was no doubt he's a werewolf even without the gesture. The night has been long already. Seeing the provocative gesture towards his partner, Dante feels his patience thin out even further. With one large step, he's right in front of the guy, face close enough to feel his breath. When he growls, it's much darker. The sound has Al's eyes widening, whole body tensing up.
Listen, you mangy mutt. If you call security, I can assure you that blood will flow. If you want this to end without anyone in the hospital, you will answer our questions. The more cooperative you are, the faster we're done here. Understood?
Yeah, Al. Werewolves are good at gauging their opponents. The man stops showing off his fangs in seconds.
Understood.
Dante steps back, standing closer to Raul now to show that he won't allow any further threats. Al clears his throat, fixing his collar that hadn't even been touched, and tries to regain his composure. Well, I mean, that is, Rhea edits, that's a pretty... I mean, I'm an old lady. I'm an old lady who thinks that they're everyone's mom or big sister, and that sends off, like, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure your friend probably means well. However, you don't want to, no matter what age you are, if you're not comfortable with it, I don't know, you can even tell them that I think you shouldn't do it. I think you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't ask somebody to do that, especially if they're your friend. And especially with all the stuff on the internet now, like, you don't want that. Even if he's not going to post it, it's still going to be something in their possession. As an old, yeah. Now, I don't want to assume anybody's age. But I know there's some people who are younger than me, and I know there's certain people who are my age or older. And, like, I know there's young people that watch my videos, probably some who shouldn't be watching some of these videos. I try to always put warnings in, but for the younger people, you have to protect yourself, you gotta protect your identity, you gotta protect your mental health, your physical health. You gotta, like, keep your parts of yourself from other people, and definitely off the internet. Oh no, Forrest Fran, you caught me. You caught me, forest friend. If Sleepybug was here, she would say the same thing. Sounds like a parentalized eldest daughter. Yep, that's me. Yep. Yeah, it's just, in this day and age of technology, you gotta keep yourself safe. And I'm sorry that I embarrassed your friend. I don't know their intentions, but just, like, I've been trying to trust my gut, and my gut says that you should say no. Of course, it's your life, you do what you want, but me, as an old, I wouldn't be comfortable with that. I don't think that's a good idea. Sorry to call you out, but that's my parentified daughter and mom instincts showing up. Oh yeah, Al, we need to talk to this guy.
No need to be so aggressive. Can we start?
Raul looks at Dante rather than Al when he asks his question, though it's the werewolf who answers.
Not here. Follow me.
Al leads them to a small room in the back. It's quieter than the main area, and no one's around to interrupt or overhear them. Al leaves Dante to close the door. He crosses his arms and leans against the wall, wary and defensive.
What do you want?
It's pretty simple. We heard about an odd fight right in front of your place. Someone died after a burst of aggression. What do you know about that?
The police are looking into that? Well, it's to my advantage if you do. There's something really freaky going on there. I didn't see it firsthand, but I got the wildest descriptions of what he looked like when he died.
Dante can only assume this is what Orion mentioned.
I wonder what actually happened. But it's not just that one guy. I've heard of this sort of thing happening more than once. The dead aren't the usual addicts either, but even some people who typically avoid drugs, paying customers.
Well, that one dealer lady was saying that people don't know what their drink could have been spiked with.
If word gets out, I'll really start losing business.
Raul tenses up at the mention of more victims.
Not a standalone case of sudden death, it seems. When did this start? How would I know? Not like I go around counting days. But are we talking weeks or months? If I had to guess, weeks, definitely. Can't give you an exact timeline, but it's not been that long.
How many deaths have you noticed? What kind of question is that? Well, you'd kind of have to notice people dying in front of your club.
There's always been people acting up and dying one way or the other. Slums are close and all that. The exaggerated stories are nothing new either. I just thought it was worse than usual, till I started losing customers.
And you didn't report any of these previous deaths? Al shrugs, looking uninterested. Man, we got more info from the dealers.
Started out more in the back alleys. Nothing too visible on the surface.
Raul rubs a hand over his face.
You all really? What else do you know about the ones who've died? Well, you already said that they act aggressive, though that's playing it down. I've seen a little succubus rush into a whole group of supernaturals without a second thought. Drew a lot of onlookers, though I didn't see any of the weird crap that people have been talking about. Sober? Drunk? On something? What exactly do you think I spend my whole night doing?
Yeah, what do you do?
I'd say if you're noticing whether the people dying are customers or not, then you're also noticing whether they're buying something off menu. Wouldn't know about the details, but at least the succubus did like to party with a bit of something extra in her blood. But not a single one was the type to get that aggressive. What happened to the corpses? What happens to any corpse around here? If the police don't get it in time, there's always someone happy to take a body along. I seriously don't know anything else, I swear. Your word's useless. Look, I don't want police around here. You leave me alone, I leave you alone. That's how it's always been, right?
Yeah, but people are dying in here. I'll be over to sign the papers in the morning, just ignore the bodies. Wait, what movie's that from?
We'll leave you alone once you've told us everything. I have. So I won't have to come back here after finding out something else?
Al hesitates, eyes wandering.
I did say everything I know about the dead guys, which is basically nothing. If you want something else, there's an odd guy in a hood who's been nearby.
The odd guy in the hood.
A stranger? A stranger indeed. Fluff and strange, that guy. How would you describe him? Tall, like...
He motions with his hand, showing a size way above his own head.
Tall, wears some odd dress, oriental or whatever, hood over his head. Everyone who's seen him says the same thing. He's scary, intimidating, made them freeze up and want to hide even when he's just passing by. Did he talk to anyone? Not a single word. Sounds like a supernatural. What kind? No one knows. There's no scent on him. None. He appears out of nowhere without a sound and vanishes just as quickly.
So I wonder if anything will change now that someone has talked about him.
Are you sure that the ones running into him don't just have a bad nose? If it was one person, sure, but I've already heard a dozen different people who've seen him. All kinds of supernaturals, too.
Raul turns to Dante.
Don't vampires have no smell? They do have one. It's just very subtle, not to mention that the smells of your environment stick to you. It's weird to say that someone smells like nothing. Suspicious, right? There's stuff that changes your scent, but no one would actually go for nothing. Smelling like nothing stands out worse than anything else could. Not that you'd know, human. I don't need a dog's nose to understand that. You? A dog?
Al gapes, then looks over to Dante, as if fully expecting a fellow werewolf to take offense at being compared to a dog. Little does he know that a hellhound doesn't appreciate being compared to a werewolf either. I'm gonna be sassy and say you look like one to me too.
Honestly, you do look like a dog. One little growl, and you tuck your tail and lower your head like an obedient mutt.
Ha! Al wants to get angry. He really wants to get angry, but he better not, 'cause we're the police. But Dante smirks, showing his teeth. And it's written on his face that he knows what Dante wants. A fight. Not one Al is going to win. Gritting his teeth, Al turns his head away.
Is that enough for you to leave? Anything else I can tell you is just random stuff. People have affairs, magic experiments failing, cartel doing cartel stuff. The museum burnt down or something, I don't know. SSF was sniffing around from that last one. The tall, grumpy vampire with the white hair's been snooping.
Yeah, we're gonna see him later.
Abraxas? That might be interesting to hear more about.
Dante tilts his head, tempted to ask more about it, but Raul shakes his head. Something for later, then, or something for someone else's playthrough.
I have one last question, then we're done. Get it out. Have you seen Zeno around lately?
Huh? That was Al getting defensive again.
What are you asking about him for? Suddenly it involves his business, so now he's clamming up, huh? We need to talk to him too. Don't know him. No idea. Never heard of the guy. You don't look like you don't know him.
Dante interrupts Raul with a shake of his head.
He's not going to say anything if you ask him like that. We're not out to get him or mess with your sales. We just want to talk to him, then we'll leave him be. Sounds like bullcrap to me. You're cops.
Yeah, but Zeno's our best friend.
Even cops have given up on catching him. We just want to ask him about any new drugs on the market. You say that, but fine. I do know who he is. Hard not to around here, but I wouldn't know where he is. He's here and there, wherever he pleases. A small fry like me couldn't keep an eye on him. Can't help you.
That's very much in line with how Zeno behaves. Both Dante and Raul know that.
All right. Thank you for your help. Are you leaving now?
Al really hates cops.
Yes. Finally. Let me escort you out.
This is the most motivated Al has been this entire conversation. Dante and Raul do get escorted out, but the way the door slams shut behind them makes it clear they're not welcome back. I should have just punched him once. Wouldn't have helped. I mean, for the fun of it. It's worrying that there are many more victims than we expected. Orion was right to think that something's wrong. Well, we've checked all of the clubs and any other places in the area. That makes sense. Alright, we've already seen this part. Yeah, you kind of end up in the same places before. Oh yeah, but now we know more about the stranger. Better than nothing. In the meantime, I'll inform some people about the stranger, just in case he's involved in all this. See you later. Cute. A cop and a criminal can't be friends. You being down there and I up here is the representation of that. Get it?
He's so cute, I love him so much.
Yeah, I got it. I do. You do? I mean, you're not wrong to say that we shouldn't be close because of our jobs, but we still meet all the time, don't we? They do have chases. That would be so cute, them chasing each other. Days where Dante spends an hour or two just wildly racing after Zeno, who does everything to escape his grasp. It's probably like chasing a car, but nothing happens either way. If Dante catches him, he holds Zeno for a moment and then gives him a chance to escape again. Aww. If Zeno manages to keep his distance, they decide to stop at some point. That's so cute. The chase has never been a serious one. Dante enjoys the feeling of hunting, and Zeno that of being hunted, for whatever reason he has in his head. They like their relationship for exactly what it is. The cop and the criminal, the hunter and the prey. Aww. And as much as I'd love to stop working for the night... Oh, you're still at work? Yes, and my patience is about to end. That's why... I am starting to get a little tired now. It's officially over 3 hours. Yeah, is Zeno gonna be in danger? Is this going to get you into trouble with the cartel? Doubt it. My customers trust me. But depending on who is doing stuff and what exactly they're doing, the situation might escalate. And if it escalates, I'll lose my peace. I like my peace. I like your peace too, Zeno. We're working on avoiding that outcome. Thanks. Zeno's smile returns. He turns on his heel and walks off a few steps, waving at Dante. Well, it doesn't matter what it is. You're gonna find out who's messing with my customers' customers, right? Have no choice. And I'll do the same. I'm sure we can fix the problem together. Dante, see you again soon. Next time, let's have something to show for this case.
He's so cute.
Oh yeah, it's the dude we were talking about. Tall, wears some old dress, oriental or whatever, hood over his head. You know what, I actually can't place what his robes would be from. I guess they would be from somewhere not here. Everyone who's seen him says the same thing. He's scary, intimidating, made them freeze up and want to hide even when he was just passing by. Uggy Stoopy, not that piece. I mean, I do like his piece as well. The guy the club owner talked about. The man is as tall as described, and his clothes indeed just as odd, considering the circumstances. He's definitely someone that needs to be interrogated, but
he's so scary.
Terrifying. He's terrifying. Al's description sounded like an exaggeration. Unexpectedly, he was right. The sheer presence of the man makes even Dante want to hide away. That's so cute that he scares him. Hello, I hate this, but I love VNs. We're kind of at the end.
But at the same time, how fascinating. I've never met anyone like this. He doesn't like to bow down, not even when he's as intimidated as he is right now. The different sides of him pull in opposite directions, ultimately rendering him completely motionless. So last time we stayed, he's not threatening you. What if we run? Run, you'll die. Are you sure about that? Oh no. The terrible price that I had to pay for drinking so much coffee. Just a second. I gotta run to the bathroom again.
Don't leave! Don't leave yet, Daisy! 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 Daisy, don't leave yet! Don't leave yet. Miss Baby. Miss Boo-Boo. Miss Baby. Miss Baby girl. Oh yeah, for anyone who hasn't seen her yet, this is Daisy. She's probably gonna start yelling at me because I've been streaming so long. She heard me go to the bathroom and she's like, oh, wait, Mommy, I gotta accompany you to the bathroom. All right. Okay. Daisy also does not like being picked up. I gave her a brushie yesterday and she's still shedding hair everywhere. All right. The terrible price I had to pay for drinking so much coffee is that I keep running to the bathroom. All right. Everything's still working? Wait, did I save? Yeah. Man, now I got Daisy hair all over me. Alright, so last time we stayed because he's not threatening you. What if we run? You'll die. Are we gonna die? Dante's determination cracks. It's his human blood that overtakes all of his stubbornness, making his muscles tense as he gets ready to sprint away. Maybe the stranger won't follow him. It's certainly a better option to try than to get killed for standing around. Dante's thoughts are racing. Get to Raul, call Orion, inform the police, inform the SSF that there's a dangerous supernatural around, far too dangerous to ignore. He has to run, quick. No. There's a weight on Dante's head. He's still not breathing. The hooded man has placed a hand on top of Dante's head. His hand? How big is your hand? Giving him a light pat that still feels heavy. He used head pats against the hellhound. You little things are far too sensitive. Go on with whatever you were doing, and don't forget to breathe. The man walks off, clothes rustling while he moves. Cute. Only when he's out of sight for more than several seconds does Dante find his breath again. The air is cool for no longer than a moment. Anger rushes hot through his veins, burning out the icy feeling from before. Uh-oh. Oh no, he's freaking out. I was about to run away from a stranger who didn't even make a move to threaten me. I
fluffing did that?
Oh no! Oh man, did I make a mistake?
Dante punches the wall to his side. It cracks under his fist.
Oh.
When the fearful human thoughts settle, the others resurface. They demand revenge. To fight. A fight to prove themselves, even if it means death.
Let me just save, because I have a feeling that I'm gonna make a bad decision, and then he's gonna make a bad decision.
Let's see. Go fight?
Go fight. Let's go fight.
They whisper inside his ear. Try it. Don't back down. Not again. Don't be weak. Don't be passive. Fight it. Fight him. Fight them all. Don't be like this.
Oh, this is gonna end badly.
It'll be fun. It'll be exciting. He will kill me without any effort. Oh, but wouldn't that be great? It's like a laugh, not just in his head, but one that swells up in his throat. How amazing it would be to let it all out, to tear and bite and scratch and howl and burn and break.
Are we gonna do the thing that we're not supposed to be doing?
That's an acceptable death. Dante puts a hand around his throat, keeping the laughter down.
Oh no, there are two wolves inside of you, and one wolf is about to make a really bad decision.
The links of his collar are cold. The collar itself is cool. The ivory of the coins hanging on it is almost warm. The whispers turn quiet.
Oh, is that to calm him down?
It's time to return to reality. Pushing away all stray thoughts, he approaches the body. Dante checks the man from head to toe one more time. The distraction helps.
Oh, okay, so most likely,
if I chose the other thing, the same thing would happen.
He's having a traumatic episode. Don't risk it. Don't biscuit. Don't risk it.
Instead of the throbbing desire, Dante focuses on everything else. Can he win? No. Is there a reason to fight?
Yeah.
He stops that thought immediately. He wants to run his fingers down the wall in frustration until they bleed. Anything to make that anger go away, because he doesn't feel much pain anyway, and it'd be so much better than this. And it's kind of weird, the dog barking outside that you can probably hear is like the wolf barking inside his mind. Dante closes his eyes, putting a hand at his throat again. His collar feels familiar, grounding. The desire is there, but so is his rationality. Calm down. I'm not going to run after him, even if I want to. I'm not a mindless beast. He knows he should return to the station as quickly as possible, get to Orion, but he already feels ashamed for what happened just now. He doesn't want to feel even worse by running for help with his tail between his legs.
Aww. Good one, Uggy Stoopy. He looked like he was in an Aha video and just going, "Take on me," as he fights with the wolf inside him.
The anger tries to flare up again. This time he can control it. I'm not here for fights. I'm here for work. I'm going to get this over with and go home after meeting Raul. Dante looks to his left, where there's still a motionless corpse on the ground.
Oh yeah, the dead bodies.
He's going to finish his crap.
I thought that said shift.
And he's going to finish it without losing himself to petty instincts, without fighting someone who's a foot taller than him. Pushing away all stray thoughts, he approaches the body. Alright, so it does kind of circle back into what we've already seen.
Circe! She's so pretty.
Found Zeno. He says he doesn't remember anything useful. I also ran into the hooded figure Al mentioned, who might actually be involved. And I found a corpse, so I woke up some random people to call the station.
Yeah.
Putting aside whether Zeno is actually involved and putting aside whatever relationship the two of you have, do you believe him when he says he doesn't remember anything about a new drug?
So last time, I do believe Zeno.
But what if I say no? He forgets stuff easily, but something with side effects this severe should be memorable. It's possible that someone else came into town and started selling their own creations, but it's just more likely that Zeno created it. So, assuming it is a drug and he made it, he remembers, but didn't want to admit that for some reason. I trust Zeno.
Oh no, Rhea. Don't choke on your water. It's really bad when the water feels sharp.
Normally, he doesn't care about telling me whatever, but who knows what's up this time.
Raul nods. Alright, Did we see everything? Oh yeah, that man. So last time, I said he wants the same thing we do. He's going to go against us. I don't think he is.
He could be wanting it for himself. Not necessarily to sell, though. You mean he might want it for its intended effect?
Or is he like a super immortal, and he wants to use the drug to not be immortal no more?
Yeah. Everything is made for a reason. For drugs, that could be euphoria, painlessness, distraction, or whatever else.
Alright.
Maybe this one's an exception, and death is the intended effect. But I don't know, I think that guy was surprised that the person using it died. But Dante and Raul exchange a glance, and both know that they have the same thought. It could be about the behavior before death, fearless aggression, or ruthless aggression. I didn't meet him, so I'll take your thoughts into account for now.
Alright, oh, geez. Yeah, that feels like it ends way faster than the other one. Whew, alright, I'm good and tired now. We're now at 3.5 hours. Oh, and this music is great. Turn that back on, turn that back on, turn that back on. Put this here. Boop. There you go. Got your little Ashton lurking through the thing. Ooh, but that was the demo for Burn the Midnight Oil. It's really good. I really like it. It does seem like a long game, so it might be a while. When the full games comes out, it'll probably be another video, another game that takes me a while when the full game comes out. There is, I hope I remembered, but there is a Kickstarter, and this game is on Steam. It might also be on itch.io, I'm not sure. Excuse me. But, yeah. Thank you so much for coming to my stream. This was really fun. It's always fun streaming with you guys. Next week is going to be the game that, when I made a poll on which game to play, there was this one and another game called Knee Deep in Love, and that game has been on my list for a very long time, and I thought, that might be fun to play live. So that game has 3 different characters, and I think they're all Yanderes for you, so that should be really, really fun. But I really like this game, and I really love the art style and the music. I'm definitely probably going to do Circe's route first, and probably go after Abraxas. But, yeah, so if you would like to see, if you missed the first part, Circe's route, that's in the last stream game, so if you're looking for that video, it's going to be under live streams. What else? I'm tired and the coffee is wearing off. I'm going to have to eat and have a nap. Oh, neat. The devs are aiming for the full game to come out in 2028? Alright, that seems soon. That seems... wait. Oh, wait, no. It's 2026. Alright. Braxy Daddy. Yeah. As much as I love her adorable British partner, I kind of want to see her against Abraxas, if only because she hates him so much. He's the cool white-haired guy with the black and purple suit. So if you missed that video, we did that last week. We streamed that last week. It's under live streams. What else? I think that's it. Oh yeah, and if there's anything anybody wanted to say during the stream, or anything you wanted to point out, you can leave it in a comment of this video after I finish the stream, and I'll try to get back to it. Yeah, someone suggested a visual novel, Obey Me, like not the phone game Obey Me, but another one. I did put that in my phone. I'm gonna look that up later. But I've got I just finished recording another really cool game that has a clown man in it, a clown-like character in it. I think you guys are gonna really like that, but I gotta finish editing it. Ryu, where did I get this shirt? I don't remember. I think somebody gave it to me. It's one of my favorite shirts. It's really comfortable. But yeah, the coffee's wearing off and my head's starting to hurt. I gotta snatch off this wig. But thank you so much for hanging out with me. These are always really, really fun. And the next stream will be the same time, Saturday, at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Ooh. I hope you can make it. If you can't, that's alright. Thank you so much for coming to this stream. If you had to leave early, that's okay. If you couldn't make it, that's okay. I really appreciate you wanting to be here in the first place. I really appreciate you guys. What else? Mad Black Liam, good luck. Great luck. We're sending good vibes to you. Whew, alright. It's starting to get hot and sweaty in here. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. Once I find I've got 2 screens here. Come on, YouTube. Cooperate, YouTube. Wait, no, not YouTube, OBS. Okay, yeah. Alright, so I will see you guys next week. We're gonna play Knee Deep in Love, and I don't know what I'm gonna play after that. We might have a just chatting stream. I was thinking it would be really fun to play the Freak Circus again. I've already played it, but it would be fun to just have a live stream where we could all just, I don't know, simp for the characters together, because I know everybody likes that game, and it would be fun to play it with all of you who've already seen it. I don't know. We'll see what comes up. That's 2 weeks away. We'll see what happens. But I'm gonna go rest, and I'm gonna kiss Daisy, and yeah, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope you get lots of sleep for all the people who needed to rest. And, excuse me. And yeah, I just like these streams. This is just really fun. But I will see you next time. Bye-bye.